Learn to be silent, for silence is powerful. We na medema akwa aba Adom TV. Jumedi atu ni din encourage sembre so. Ma me fa chia kese ma obebi awo bia Eurabis, our Eurabis Food Cottage, Elmina, Harmony City. Ene day me da obi ase se wodo afidi ato Adom TV. Kasa me ka na ahya sense sua se da ba obeye kom akwa no atum. Se kom ye tumidie. The one thing that separates the wise from the foolish, and the one thing that separates the successful people from those who live anyhow, is not what they say, but what they don't say. Adeba kwa eri twaka eba woni e wonyansa mu ene sebe woni a wakasa kasa fi hu ana sebe waka sebe tafrache mpade oso wakasa yen kwase asem ade nyansa ni mu a sebe tafrache wani mu a ena adeba ko so eden susuro ye e woni e di nkunim ene woni e wodi nkuguo ntam enya ne wota waka nemom ne ya wonta wonka. I believe this will sound strange to you, but that is the truth. Empeni si kasa do yemfa nto ade wo dwom menka dwom kro bebi sim boga dwom yemmemu ha ye kasa, people talk, yemfie mu ye kasa, ya wade mu ye kasa, ya dwom ye kasa, menka se kasa nyo ba kasa eyemfa so de di manipa kasa ye tumidie ne womra ye kasa ene womra ye wen yaso etie nsam ene wa emra ye kum ne kom ye tumidie edi manipa. Empene say silence is golden, but me do makase silence is a great weapon that can change anybody's life. Ebika says silence is golden, but me do makase silence is a weapon that can change anybody's life. Ya na mpanin kasa woni ya waka wano tumu ye kum no ona bra what is sika kokko esombo na media me gidi se obi a ota ye kum a wotie nsam ye no o wa kuduro ani atuduro a sana brabo. And they say the person who masters silence masters their destiny. Obi a atime hye wano so na akura wano ye no okura wo krabia ene wo hyebre eso bebre ano edo akodum pempenso anka onuru oda kasa ayo me ne o kasa ese kasa na meka nsem ebehye onkuran entu bie wano a enya nsem bia na yeka yekomu akasa na doso no do empani kasa awarefo kasa adwumafo kasa metifo kasa so say dede babia na me de me hu say a closed mouth spreads no fire. Ano ya ka tum no oja mfiri mu ma BBS se nipa besin konwa na wasum na no adwene ho ebu nkompo ahwe ne ekoye na wapensem esafata na waye kom no abie na no eno ansa ba ya na obie na no abufuo mu oya odie mu atete mu ne ebie ya no onipa meso se udu abufuo mu amie wa no wo awereho mu aye mie ya no wodi oya wo a ya kan no tum nenya abotre na susu wo nsam abeka. When we incorporate moments of silence into our daily life, it will lead to profound transformations on how we speak and feel. Onipa seka wo kan wano ato mre bi na wa bobo nyoma ekom wo abrabo mu de obi di yowo de obi ka kire wo men ka se hyeso na enhye akom nenku ne mom no wo kan wano tumu a na dwene nia wo ekoso no ho aso bie wano akasa komye eyaduro na komye epagya wo kra edom pempenso a ebeboa me nyankopon obo me ye kom emra wiase enkoyie no na obie na no prekope osomoma ehan mra ena ehan baaye Sana me Yesu Kristo so ye de nkrofo be gira nim se wan ye bone o si ne ti ase wan kasa o na o dwen de obeka no ho no pegya de ti no o ka sema ko pe emanipa ebu wo nyina edwane ye ya na ma o kasa enhye nkuran ya na o kasa enya ade e be pani pa baso ma o kasa enso abapa na kasa boden ne kom ye de e cha ade nyina maminya ahara men kire o se na betimi a take 5 minutes of your time and just be silent. Be silent. Ahana meja wo. Emra oye komwe. Me krawa na me den na se Emma Mark Weber onyame nhira ma onkwatente ne anwodne. Richmond wo saa ena ejawa be kampedu wo so me sere nkwa de ma me bass sound a osmosis ba ko pe. Ena camera so ye Thomas. MC for lighting for nyina me da mo ase. Wa wonya amre share me de onyame nhira o bye bye.
Yasamu Chibiemu Akwaba Badwam TV Badwam Jumadi so na yada Apostle Dr. Nita Kutegwase eni ni nkranchen sem de edu so no ye Badwam kase ensam no ne obetie wo mu bi ni ememmanum ato no no nsie do amensia so prepare ye mu eden ye beko na ye de sansam no abro ne akwa shaman municipal assembly so demolition a one more year adwadifo buafo no ne sembi na no pay mere bro Adom TV Badwam share live on Facebook /Adom TV extra go TV at 119 DSTV at 280 uko YouTube search Adom TV 2 na kwa adomonline.com and semi ni sembebre ewo ho medi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de bientie se den semni chemo ankasa etie ememmanum ato na no nsiedo amansia nso wonma prepare ye mu edi ni nyina ya asase ho mansotwen ya ekoso obronu bi a ewo sola tu na kaba mensimo wo savana mantam ni mu a wonsusu se kaba ehinimpo eka enipa a wawuo no ho
Ezantrafo nhwemu ene savana mantam no posi atraye enso de kakra wonum aye ekira eye asase ho manso a eda nipakuo mienu bi a wonum ewo gbanyere ena ankoyi a enam so ema etututo ekooso a ema nipanum eto anananom ewo nsiedo wonum a weprepra no nso wonum ewo tun na ban eresabia wo amanebo ewo kalba ene gbanyere mpotam mienu ekire mu a no anadwo ena samentem ho ase ehya ase a ohina wo gbanyere etufiri na hemfie ya okobo no ho adwa ewo kalba ohina hemfie ya na ya samwa eni enya ye pa na no na de chin ya gbanyire hene eba ne fie na kalba hene soma ne ba so ongonkoja no kwan ya nipa bonfo ikoto hye won so a wonum editu esanegu won so a ma oto anananom ewansiedo savana mantem no posi pani DCOP awolowo ekire mu a wonum ede asrafo ene aposifo akogu mpotam ho se ne be ya umbabo ban na afei mabo manfo ajapade ho ban sabredi wonum entimi nyanche obia
Chairman Municipal Assembly no afiase a woye demolition bi ne wi akire na adwadefo no bofu kire se assembly na sheda no won ton sase no de ama kwantakoro bi so de bedi djuma ne yakoso wo ho kase etwaso
me trauma TDC say yembehwe na yendi marketing na yehun boundaries ko a omukun TDC baye because asase no so omu di marketing GPRT 1 acre that the old document from 1986 document ni wo ho and at the same land no yedi 1.43 acre kan ho oye 2 point something acre and amu documenting man peaceful sellers nti that same land no have two owners from TDC nti mi komu lawyers straw ye be demarcation ni we no TDC admit say they have made wrong allocation so even all ground renter peaceful sellers atia ama TDC they are prepared to refund it to them because the GPRT owned the land from 86. That 2009, the demand peaceful sellers are wrong.
Isaac Adam Makisei ɛna ɔno nso edwumtani de ma Ashaiman Potem GPRTU ɛna ɔno nso de atodwa sɛ ɛyɛ anisɔde hunu a wɔn mankasa wɔdada sɛ ɔmo besiesie saa beaeɛ hɔ no mu a ɛnya no korɛ da sɛ ɔmo agye hɔ no de ama nipa bi sɛ ɔmfamili dwuma bia na ɔmo bɛhwɛ sɛ wɔn ne Ashaiman ahemfo ɛne adwadifo yi ɛbɛtena ase ɔmo ahwɛ kwan a ɔbɛfa so obesiesie asɛm no na obiara akoma atɔ ne yam.
Yani peaceful settlers ɛna last year nyame akyɛ ade nyina yakɔ transi ɛba Bekrom ɛdi ose ayoyo a create peace ɛwɔ yɛ nyina yani peaceful settlers yɛm yentem but ɛmi sɛ adu baabi a yɛpɛ sɛ develop asase no na yɛn sisa the eye of Ashama yɛpɛ sɛ Ashama ɛyɛ krabɛhwɛ afi de yɛkɔtwerɛ remove ɛwɔ ɔmo da na sen pi asɔre ɛwɔ asase no so yɛnti aseɛ ɛna yɛsan kɔ assembly yɛti sɛ nkrɔfo atwerɛtwerɛ letter so mo asanse wɔ yɛbɛsrɛ yɛsrɛ public ni nyinaa sɛ ɛna Ashama man nyinaa sɛ obi a wɔ Ashama krom ha nim sɛ baabi a asase no wɔ no ɛyɛ station obi a ne hɔ a ɔbɛka sɛ ɔnim sɛ asase no yɛ station yɛdi asase no papers ɛdimayɛ ɛwɔ TDC 1986 ansana peaceful settlers ebe encroach asase no
adehia ya wo mo oboase PTP quarters enso gudam evise wonu mo nsase no so wo mo hu saglamsefo bi afiase a wo tutu form agudie wo ho a ha wonu madwen akase yi etoaso
amna ne tie na akra no onim ebi kra no odi agro no oye nsuo to sese na ekota ya menum a binia wo ne se de na de beba akra betimi atomawu na de ne so omo ye na osore na akoye ekra betimi atake
anajo no omo ba
anajo no omo ba
galamse yo muntu we se nipa na de ne sa tu yo se omo de machine le tu yo ye ntimi nkyere isi aboye hu pa ma ye suo wo da ha bete pan we se wo pia so wo ye oba pie bra bonte ama ehu aba oboasefo ye mu ye
abana musini ye wo Obuasi East William Kofi Azowu eni adom ka se retwe nkoma a ode tu dwa se asem la bedwa no eni aposifo ebeka won ho abom se ne be ya obabo omanfo won potem ho eho ban na o mahwe atusa galamse dwumedie no ase ansana anamon bi kura ho no mu a o matu e de afa ho
Osha edane nyina bebe na so si nyina si tele so na se senetu entino I was say making sure say ye bon ho ban sa bre a ye nyanya any proper measure I be put in place ansana akoba se bia ya propose say edane ye bebu agu na ye yi sa de ma na fro na ye si na foforo no I was say ye koso na ye nya ye edane na make sure say all the necessary security also provided bia no you provide the safety of the workers no dia yakuma so say making sure say yeah
Lower West Achim Russia Bejani wa poemantemo Yakwame from Pon Kasaitre said ye e-block school no asi ho 9 years wo nwura mu nsuo guso awie boso ya yenye ho hwe no akasa fa ho
so to when you pillars from 9 years you pillars ni sisi won enti e betchero say na adwuma papa ene adwuma papa no eye andisia memo ene andisia ban enti 2016 I cut so the status here we I fear bem nanka e bae no kinim say yibehu iron rosa na ye dia pack go a e betimi aye adwuma kɔ anim pa enam no gina ha hu ba kokora wa ha ye wa ha no aban mienu ana say MPs mienu ina aba obie ni ho no ma e blog yi wadwen ho e wo mpotemu ha enji ene mhyebo na de me dane say o mampani ebo apro no oba ha mampani John Dramani Mahama ebo apro ba samankasi Lower West Achim ejina park say ye to aba no wini a ye e-blog na can run for 9 good years no obe make sure say ye be complete na mkrofo etim potem ha sna se krakan no makwadjo kobri so akanten omonso omanya secondary school a eben no matimi akobi
Paulina Akabila ena oye abana musini ewo West Achim ena odi tudwa se osna se bia nipa dɔso wo ho pa nanso ekame se entoaso school senior high school yi bi eni ho no mu a eno hadwene yi eno nti odi adesrede ato aban ene ahweye hwe ngumesua so se wontwena ni mehwe ho se ne be ya wo munso ebenya bi wo ho
hadwene pa ha menko amadwene ha assemblyman amwa ha se ha wo mu kromani nyina so ha wo mu and in Timra near campaign, send me MP can you know. Ye campaign ye can ye. Akwatia say NDC ene hyase nti NDC ni ho a yenye ani nti kroyi mu nso no ye kan ye se nyame ya dom na so moto abama ye MP Owin Kwame Frimpong adodo na abɔ ne mra ne fɛ ne darling boy na ye to abama John Dramani Mahama ye behwɛ na ya ye ani nti enne ya asempa na eba ye nyim se dole ye beba nti no ye MP eni di ekire o hwɛ se kwan bia so e block e wo osenase no ye beye amakromafo na kromafo so eni age
Franka tuni ma MPP amanyoko wo 2024 election mo ye kanema mpani abedi akire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne wode to na afo a won so ani da kwan so betu Franka ama MPP amanyoko no ese won mo nche wani so ade hunu nia won betumi aye e de aboa party no ene o mining cranko na nkunim de aye won dia no wonye ne mo manye de kasatwitwie se wono ene na busia.
Right, and it is important that we have unity. If you want to contest with me, come with your vision, come with your vision, come with your ideas, come with your integrity, come with your track record. And that is what we are going to run this campaign on ideas and not on where you come from. When I was defending the party in the Supreme Court in 2013, they did not say I'm a Mapusi man or a Muslim or a non-man. When I was giving lectures and campaigning for the party to come into office in 2016, they did not say I was a Mapusi man, a non-man or a Muslim.
Osan editu dwa se no somo a wosom ene empo biaya ofiri no enya de a eno ena ma MPP amanyokuo no edi nkuguo wa fimpiemienu ne aduonu nan abato anim editu dwa se enya no kore da se wono ne fa bi eka wono mu a womo ewo boko ntokwa a yekoso no nti ena boko mpotam ho no womo antumi enya konya bia ho no ma bia bi kura ho no mu a womo enya ma no bi kura o kire se sansem ni nyina eni nyina so.
Then one such issue that has come up, and I think it's important for all of us to know, is the Mamprusi-Kusasi conflict. An aspirant has said that delegates should not vote for me because I am a Mamprusi man, and that we will lose votes in the Kusasi areas and other areas. This is very unfortunate and demonstrates a complete lack of understanding of the situation on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, since 1965, there have been 11 elections in Ghana. Since 1965. What all the data is saying is that out of the 6 seats in the MPP, out of the 6 seats, the 11 elections, MPP has 0 in 6 of the 11 elections.
Bamnyere no sona Adom TV Badwam kase no menfansi ha meda semre ne adaje a wode maye wadaroma the bonkrata no ne Adom online stories na ready ye de to so media fia amankwa tamaklo.
Mami
Yenka nyambie, onyambie mame. Nyame ayade nyame yo. Na nado ye do so maye nyina ye da na se na humobro ne bambo nti ene ye kan atiasefo nso a ye ne umienu ye tiase ye won kwa atechemada abodwem na moje die mu afurusane ye se no se na daroma ono a owen yen anadwofo no ne ye nim ye ho so hwe no na wanyane yama ye nkwa ho odene no ohwe ye nso ene ne na wotwi ne bosumi ene afimu nyina ye ho masem ye mo akwaba ebiem do Badom TV Badwam dwumadie no eso ye hyase 5:30 e wonyu tuo mu na 5:45 no Apostle Doctor Nite Ekutegu ba ebehye ye nkran ne owie pe 5:50 ye the news no ebro nti news no ne yakoka ye wi a yasen abegina hade de bonkrata no ne Adom online stories no ebro radio force 97.1 ye chiamo ye mamo akwaba so nkokora adwuma ye fo no adwumawura ura Alfred amo ye chiachia mu nyina baako ye tiefo ne yahwefo papa bi akiri ne bencheye ye bie ya homato mu amo kamo ho efre ye no ye mamu nyina ache ne wona agye brehwe ye mamu nyina ache ye gidi ye se Awurade adom mu nyina mo ho ye yenso aye wa ha no nyame adom ye ho ye weba Mark Weber ene Richmond ene OPD Thomas and Edmond and Frank ene Frank Asempower ye say design ene light ene MC ani makeup artist ene adoba foni na ye mamwache de ho ye nyame adom nti chairman 1 we former PE teacher was St Mary's o my school ko nyina ye ma school and just ni school no ko nyina turning to a mass school mo fratro girls sata hona no ko school na nya mo fratro girls we former PE teacher and I was a DJ Hitman or a DJ in pay and a Neddy General Hosso Mine no Kabna Asante aka Seben aka Mr. Benjamin Asante da ko Probia what who fancy na the watching
we feel di na wabaka we because me fa baby what in Probia what you say na me do ni pa o Probia na okoboyi and no, I'm a 8 to 17. I think I'm going to say, we can say, yes, so when I to say, the minimum be celebrating. Kakaka, you know, 2 1 after because you know, if you also no better fresh, copy say, there be the from. They say, I say now. Me can you I say, what's my essay open. Me ma mo ese me pen e le do mi ko do busy ya ka mi fi e ni be this line no so sa enti I think comfort happy birthday just that many there will be sure of the age the 79 80 enti
I think comfort Mr. Wada ma send me message na mi hu when you mean sure papa
at your age you
know
that's so we know masa I think you me yari ko na bibia o me you o de ntwedu akoba o de drive face ko obawe o de ntwenu chacha ko bibia o we ti onyame de wase for the life of my dear mom and take comfort and no di na oda no say ade ba ko afio ka we try many share high empty power and yeah you want to just
from if you have to from why and take comfort on pass nyame nkoso antena ni mu nchiro no no kese miamia mponu mu nyina mfama na wo age pa de say 80 and nyame shout too much shout too much because you don't look like an 80-year-old woman at all nyame shout no no kese.
Okay, so anopay, Mr. the obia no fache no.
That's it.
Very important. Bi wo eya pa o. Titi de ebe o na tiase de obe o ne be wade ebe ye o ya. Ne de o men o. Ti na make kan yi. Ko dua no se de ebe nkwa na etwi. Ti nipa bia no biri bia obe ye het na obi bi tri na ye de obe o pa wo no mugidie pa. Ba fache. That will demonstrate onipa o ye. Facho enye easy me de manono kan za ka ze da form ko tim se de on kon na kan na afia kasa oni ne tun se di bibia oni okra won timi nye sa nipa no na be dan na chia ma o sei ba fache because se ukoye osi akwan se ya enipa edi wachi nyina wa block obi azo nko ti fache it's very very important se ntimi anfa ye ho anchiche ntina ye da nsuban bebre edi no obi hu obi na koma ho na pese pai fache
Very, very important. I don't know, you know, the entire Mududona, in Shirani, about the body, and what the Honsemni, your Mahons, Bibia, and one in a fache. Mionia and have a forgiving spirit. Tina, you Yadia na if you can was a be on Mukwana, and your ma boil or Mununqua to me the idea, bro. No my way, here, Wofua, a ya, maybe see the ampa, in a jitum, by fache. Miawani pa na no weba suban bi ni yebi oda na di kire me o mene no ahome so na odi ache na no weba kuria hwe pa se ne brother de ne ka dudura grind brefo te se weba umu na ide fa che because so ofiri mu anka sem na aba afia se o si hwe bi da se o hwe e fa che ide edi fa bi ache
sa
very important. E ma de bia nchichire wakoma we. Akoma na eni adaje bi ho a ye. Ai se ma ye fie man kwa de. Uhu ti na nimi na a draw say wo kom na wakumi. Ba o se ori change na change ma ka wachi o. O de oye biem de o de me fan chi o so de che o. Di fache. De ba sem ka chi o fache. En na form sa ba fache. Fache pa na timinya nsu na influ na obi a de influ no bia nya za ne fa hodie no ene eye nyina so papa ade a che bia ene afia ka no se ma do atojo double cartem de hie ne say positive mind ade a che ne no enkote se bubuo sem kika nsem basa just have that positive mind sa mindset ene bibia o mindset adwene no ene bibia nti ebeyam ne fiko adwene no ebeyam ne dedade mu adwene no ebeyam ne se ho ne ho adwene no timi so positive mindset and ne due makacho so na pana ke kansem go wa ho so bebia me gina bia na onyame ni me gina ho bebia me fa bia na onyame ni me na eko interview a me ko mi found the omokeka se nipa 20 kra na o feel o ma me nko ade me do a me fem ampa nko do a o be fem ekwan we a me ko de bibia be smooth no turbulence ampa out let we machine ma o be ko smooth sa o de kekasa o so kekagu so sa Who's the Bibian and na kwam na ekokama edema so ma do atojo double cartem de bre e ma ho kwan na the online stories be aka ho the Ghanaian publisher say Baobia blast Brian over reckless tribal comment me say for the obo for the Ghana for the party chai for ya na ebebokuru you ya nkasa nsema era Brian champon kan wa ba be kasa dia na mo pese mo keka mo tiribom ya e dia mo di afia wa kwa chi no mo di kobenachi no ya no Dropa ni kontompo ni asemetimi chia no sa o fia otidie anye you by the time you do afia manko anim no na ensema market o maka to medie no so no e afia manko nyame amo no kakra bi a problem na sha ase ya no nso asema me kan me so oti na no ho de ana kwa ye debi camera kana sound kana lightning kana send di nipa ba ku nipa be 20 be me represent as baka eno ho asem ana yeke So far Kufu, any nyeboa doche testify for tokonu. Ye ma me hu nsem no so egusu ayekoso adanse bia ba frisa nim die fo we ho ne abenfo mrem efa djumedi a odi ho. Yamin video ni die me giri se fiama nka wo. So hu ya na o ka se President John Dramani ma Jesus also hwe na wo. President John Dramani ma onhwe na so called tax force no so matete no. Onguni nyina
for galamse
onguni nyina because sikajia no mojijiji omunya adwuma bia na moakura ma sai ni suade hu na wo ho no enye den ne kura so na all kan
me just say like so we dream bibi papa na say
ya ne ya mambofo no they say no one of our presidents na was from say before go tax force sa pepepe wonche ni wase
yes wonche ni wase
the Ghanaian Times Book research allowance cost government 712 million Ghana cedi in 2025. Education Minister Anaka say book and a research allowance. O say kasuna e dia batuba is very important. And dia enya dia hu bibia obetima say wo twa won afiri ho. Afei NDC Tamale Central Primaries. Hey, nani pa akọ krata ni.
Oh, NDC na. Oh.
Hey.
I'm going to more about Kubi.
No,
it sounds like people continue to say Bakubi. Sir, only about 7.
There be 7. Now 7. The back of 7.
Are 10.
Bohum be me dey 17.
14.
Boko.
Hey. Ba ko peno.
Nipa dodu akofa nkrata no. Se dia adbeda dwansa na tie dia omo buru edumiensa.
Ah boy. Hey.
Pa obi e pese o kire se. Ono so self factor se obetimi adi. Eye adehye watermelon eyo. Enim kan.
Hey, Edio.
Daily Guide. Stop twisting my words. You are brother champion aka say. Abba. It has me kan e pa de na kofa say be say ba omi na man prusi na be say mo asema mo ke ye kobonu.
Asemo.
Won ti asema me kan ya na. Munya se ni pa kan asema na mo de mo ankasa mo de mo nyoma e fa for mo party time for ni pe be so mo do MPP chair bibia mo njai. Munjai. O treasure ni muso abaye nyina yesuban. Ye nyina ye na kasa nyina ka ye ma commentary central for the obo for politicians, businessmen and embellishment, fabrication and the nyoma basa. Sensationalism. Hey, no ati braja basa. Yey. Dia no kai. So munya isa kasa.
So one kasa one she dan tie free nanum na okoti akake. Adane kokonsa.
As waka asem of radio so hawi. Nipa be thousand mo fro nyina.
Yes.
Obia anti asem ka kan. Obi na at asem na chon on no di jira so. On no eno de be ham. So anti asem kwa se. Ucheche was eh eno man your problem.
Anio. I say na say na tie na o musu say.
Baumia slams tribal religious propaganda. Ofri ha. Oye kremuni, oye Buddhist, oye kanka. Debi. Na we dey sound. No my baby. No my baby na person ochichira. Sa ofri ha, oti ha, ogina ha, oskozuku wa, oye osum we mu no. Debi. O de bobra enye yie. Afia for lines in social media.
Enti ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na say we need a leader who unites, not divides. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na dey to MPP anymore no. Ye hia kendi nia oma enkabomo ba ne mumunya de wode nchichemu so ebe ho asem nie. Na Ghana Education Service and pennyfoadomonline.com so the abasa October 18th and school for first year students no one more ebe come senior high school for nti yen no so about time say results no abo
aba adepa dia fa e ho no
sir
oh ko too much
adepa you too you
ba
too
for be our pride no we am shisho na gracious moment ne ba na oba ti ma bo you smile at it
sir omo ya de so far so nyame adom ye ntete apo ya twetwam bia
etwa nipa kuma
bi mo hu ye bompa ye se ye be ye biem kra ye ntwo bia mu na bibia koso omo ya de obi abenya ni school what you say munya abotire nti ho asam so ani na fe yes, second aspirant withdraws from Tamale Central parliamentary race. He said the 13, they said them are 12. Adomonline.com yes ba ko yi ne ho ade afiri mu. Afei kase pa da adomonline.com animo ha ye twato okra de deputy national security coordinator Alhaji Limuna Muniru. Ai erade nkoso amfa ne kransie. No nya rechechefo mabusua akachiri enye easy. Sisi said ye na ye no kra. And also Adomonline.com edaha.
Well, with the new publisher, maybe assemble a pen and make I'll say farmer slips into deep galamsey pit and dies.
Oh,
who knew?
Yeah, some more.
They did the assassin in a sucro or quite through. Also, most of my friend,
or who news near your war or boss, yes, a quarters be the PTP. Yes, almost one tour, but community will be there. Ain't you no just say, way and credit grow, be call on him. Namutu, we any dear, we are Moncatasoy. And only problem no, Moncataso, and so Tony Koguma, or be named
to assassinate and Jomu to Quaka traffic light as ya. No more to copy him some baby, you know. They can't reclaim. And Jomani Brissom to Cosadia, bare 400 meters ahead, don't be winning now. And Sanas are buying crown a junior. No the reclamation na ho sika no e ka ye bo no
semuni it's dangerous so Mrs. Adia na kwabna beka e mewo a ana to wo beka say but anya no ma a whole community na dey kono wo important ho say te ha 3 or 4 years ago so etutu e do obi dem o tene toilet
so but good I think the good thing is that I had to say Osino de no omo hwase reclaim ekwan nchen be hu nyina omo kata sa asase nyina anti no ye je de se kono nso omo jai wo hwe kwanche wona ya ye hu ne dia omo jai wo sa kwanche
se dia ba fom mu
ba de enye ne se kwanche no mo dada yen ba ko kwan ni mu da wo papa kwanche no mo dada
serious o serious pa ntino eno hu asam eno no ye nyina ye hwe hu yi na momye no ye hu ye no man no se ye hu so odo ho pa wonya de be ha obi ti sanso na odo ho a wonya de be ha o man no utu kwe ya ye kase wankata so ekum nipa yi unhunu won TV wanhwe a bia next time wu nipa na bekomu ehọ na abetie on ya skit na omo ye yo social no so as obi oto obi aduro de aduro agu ne nsem ti so wo so apena ba afi wanu hu enso
ebe count dia no problem
so ati ase mo mi ahwe hu ye nyina so ne fancy skoska wada wo metwei na reke ba ubedi 1000 Ghana na wiki odi ahwe how fast star 281 hash star 281 hash option no A4 cha na utwa nko ade a ubedi health tips no na wotwi ye di nkomo afa menstrual disorder ho menstrual disorder nsebuo mu how bebre e babo sumi we treat 4 months na mai e din a obi okrampa ye wo ni nyina ko mu ne nsada eno wo ho enta anya komode but wo obi ho no mu a wo mu ne nsa 18 ebi ni nyina no ye di nkomo na wotwi mu na ya hwe unu menopause nso umu nsa wonye exclusively breastfeeding umu nsa ni nyina wo ho sa ho no mu hwe ni yo obi nim say exclusive na ze wo ma no for 90 obekọ no raw anhwa obenyem because the insuanya ka ho ni ada aduane bi makra no anya exclusive 2 years ago ye exclusive nti unte menyima betimi afa ho ye nyina ye hwehwe
oh say rapture
achos anie eno na obeti akra no 3 months na chiri beba
ebi die nu
ye kaf the first yi na hit na nafa
yanko bi die nu de bi also complaining do ye yi wa huza wo ye ala wo ye yi wa huza wo ye
ye blebi ye ho sa we na be ma de ntade agu no ko
wodwa
mi we ye wo
won so a
enye oba na ye be ma ye de da ho ne ye die na wo no ahu ese ade enchin but ese ye nyina ye wo nti ye ko agudi me ma so ha agudi ti ye ko na agudi mo America se du body e kra do etwa so
Wow, so fantastic morning. Another week is here. Yatia Simu na nyakopanta mo yako weekend asamba ejina nine so. Said yanko no yasamba pie mo ne baseya. Agudi mu nsɛmre na aso sɛ de 12 so wo bedwam so nsɛm ya na dɔso. Yes fata sauti ne kete wo senye do wura bia. Ana pa so ehye sanse Jordan pa ana Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie. Ari yesi akonkoma ye de bro. Na enye phone papa nko a appliances papa so fie Franco Trading Enterprise. Now another China the ABC game is also on Makacho. So let us know abeba tribia no you let it from A to Z no yibiensa yibiensa ne digu botomo to na bi kra ba akokra bokra wudi sika mafu edi over 20,000 Ghana cedis e dey go botom na the ABC game mo to share so sa efa e ma me hefie weekend some be brother na call so e wa godie mo o ma ne die mo me ma ne die mo across Europe all the leagues are back into actually kufu the brown ne anopai ba share so ma me sika. Yes, by a few weekend basa go spend kakra 1,000 Ghana cedis they go bottom 1,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Star 281 hash select Adom TV. Na fakakra go bottom star 281 hash select Adom TV. Na memo sika emfa engu bottom sanse ni pansere anyone na edi jumai o hwan na se mosika edi ego bottom. Now, yes, Semana say Paddy Butcher be producer, Kejuan Cassani, Erica Sidu na Okopimo of the EPL Moa, a cast Manchester United before Fulham Fala. Now, so Bruno Fernandes, the captain, a say penalty. I'm up 1-1. Arsenal, a Bogumu. Go Keres at long last. The goals are here, about 2 goals at Emirates, and of course, Kopimo Wolves, and so I say when be also bear off now. So Antoine Semenyo, an assist for Bournemouth to Mitchell Bobra in that game, and of course, Kopimo Chelsea. Watch West Ham in the Hawkre. Be a great Moody West Ham. Petrisa Chelsea here, Meshamona, de no more Munda Hawkra, and Yasam Keto Akra now. You know, SNS games need nice and there's another big game, but you know, weekend the DNC. Wow, facha say to me am Real Madrid dey no atwini fanable. Yeah, Germany and Italy results kakra course and of course okopie France so Paris Saint-Germain say goals no dey also so mawu also makra and of course Hoffenheim Leverkusen by 2-1. Eric Ten Hag boy. Eintracht Frankfurt Werder by 4-1. Freiburg, Augsburg born at 3-1. Heidenheim, Wolfsburg born at 3-1. Union Berlin also bought Stuttgart 2-1. St. Pauli and Borussia Dortmund bought 3-3. And Bayern Munich bought Leipzig now Fieda by 6-2. Both teams to score Bayern Diano. Wow, Germany, okay. You can hear the next slide. Munich has any city and Italian Serie A. It is Genoa, Lecce, Obian Shebi, Sassuolo, Napoli born 2-0, and AC Milan Titiho, Cremonese born 2-1, Sebete Qua, AC Milan Titifie, Cremonese born 2-1. Hey, boy. Roma and Bologna by a goal 2-0, and already a course so. And more into where Italy and so they are. Of course, we want some bro and pay now. A Chan tournament name I say about me 1,000 Ghana cities and 1,000 Ghana cities na medecha want in part time with you na 1,000 Ghana cities in fango botomo but we start 281 hash yes sika sika ne dia no pay yes sika cha nedi you be sawa no the 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 100 200 me 1,000 adia go botomo. Now, yes, and over the weekend, a Chan tournament, no, Eguso, Orokodo, and Kwasiapia, and in Sudan for above the next round of the competition. Now, Sudan for Badwam, Algeria, 4-2 on penalties, and Uganda, so Morocco, born a Kabakwa, 1-me, and Tiet, Yanko Chanimo. All right. So 1-0 Morocco. Now who some coach to her by Bino. Sudan are through to the semi-final of the Chan tournament. Coach Akosiapia, Badwam Hopa, Madagascar, and Sudan and the boy in the semi-final. Now Morocco and Senegal, and so at the Abwani into the rest of China. So much see Basso. Then I heard you bit my qualified. Yakon and me patrol 1,000 Ghana cities. Start 281 ask me 1,000 and pay. Shannon so safami Sikosika. It's it now. Young court now young where if you so some kakra. Enra at the final day of the Gaka top 4 back about 3 p.m. back about 6 p.m. You really know na Gold Stars na je on house of folk nyanya 7 points a day but head to head or the aboa to folk the Gaka top 4 but na a big game on any day Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus House of Folk but na has Ache Kotoko Ashe the University of Ghana Stadium and who juma kama Makotoko Hua Biome. But early on, now to say yes, Gold Stars and Heart of Lions, so Akwatia 1-1. You hear those two highlights now, Nayamra. All right, fantastic. House of Oak, we need 2-0 over Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now Gold Stars 7 points, House of Oak 7, Heart of Lions 4, Asante Kotoko, and point Bia. The matches of boy Nano, Ebukemu Ede Mano. Now, in the Wafu Zone B, Women's Champions League qualifiers, please ladies qualified in the first game. Bayelsa Queens of Nigeria, but please ladies by 2-1. The very please ladies for how or more subsequent games special also made my qualify for the Champions League property. Congratulations to Bibiani Gold Stars. As fans, someone tells you, but hey, Bibiani has 7 points and Bibiani Gold Stars and it has channel. Or she has a folk in Tinya say what me Aje the Gaka top 4. Now, you better draw na fi yakwenim. Menaya draw that theater to Panama Koso across the entertainment world, and also I say the bro, and of course politics and Munsune. Other discussions also the bro show you so na nyasam keto akra in the time chuku Sabre Mamenti Sibna Fadrono and share so 5-4 3-2-1 who wins my 1,000 Ghana cities and now pay wom asu Panyai 0539379 something 0539379 something 05393 congrats what's it what is get your good bottom me catch you say twa ubi di that's what trade and there's also the ABC game I also with Mediska at the go bottom to time to be a boss of the mouth and then see a boss of the amount 5 p.m. and draw and no 5 p.m. to Bobby 4:31 was start each now by 5 drawn where this go bottom but Sikosika there Nay, well, I didn't. Ya boa basso, there's another draw. I saw basso be my mouse gas, so they go bottom 10. When we are the Abba no bit me a DT for 5 be count, 3 be count, na be beyond to me and co ye and pay. Yes, yeah. Franco Trade Enterprise, phone Papa Fee, Franco, yet some Swan, sorry, Franco, and I can't want to pay in some buy appliances, new phones there, Franco Trading Enterprise. Some of your sponsors and a pub young can made in some at the April. Paddy will try me producer. I was the annual kind and Ankasaka cage one and where I can see you, buddy, Mrs. Sophia Mancratama crew. And upon when some shall we are. I want a pesha. What's our bedroom?
Bemo akwabe nenso do Badwam TV bedroom health tips eso na wochi mu adom na dom ye se ye kasa efa menstrual disorders eho na wochi mu nyina kan ye ho 5 minutes adwada de kosi fiada na endpoint homeopathic clinic won madaroma ene yenye titiu ni won di nkomo fa pomodin ensem na wochi mu ye ne Dr. Dubuatin endpoint homeopathic clinic ene ye di nkomo afa menstrual disorders ho enye fidie no firi ha ye bewie no ubon se wosuade na firi ne edikosi fiada 5 minutes bia ubetie ne kakra no ubon se wosuade medi afia amankwa tamaklo endpoint homeopathic clinic say yen kaiwo oguso a wo scanning no free scanning eye emema no prostate nti mema ni nyina azu ni osmo mu nyina endpoint mu ko cheke na mo hwese mo prostate na ho te say ya na no achi ma no wo yem ho ana se awodie ni mo ese mo hwehwe se bibia ye kama eno na nyarwa ahodo obi frɛ endpoint obefra hwɛ number no na wo screen le so no na frɛ ene ne nkomo Dr. Dubuatin e wo ha na wo chi mo dog yem akwabe ye da se na wo chi mo se ye kasa fa
menstrual disorder
nti eno e de wo bone to fa ma ya
ya kasa menstrual disorder mpem be wo se te ase se menses ana se wo ba nya menses ana ye be kasa period no enya de a eye ade bi a eye nomi bi ana wo se ye hawo bi ma oba dem tie oba wo se oba bi anya menses ne se menses no ewini oba nti ema pe na ye abode a nyankopon inimdie mu no they get renewed every blessed month and nti no sade nka oba bia esole oba bia anyam be 9 months na opeso wo a ka bo so oba no abeka be some few weeks here bo so akotokot na wo de enwera asem in anticipation say oba be wo ama akora na da sa court ni sa so na nyankopon nimdie mu no na bosumi bia no nyankopon nimdie ni mu no onim se oba betimi anyam ene nti bo sa awodie ni mu no ye won nsemu bi e ba awodie ni mu a ne na akora na obanyam no na akora na ba beto so enti se bosome ne be so na se oba wa anyam a na wo se sa awodie ni mu no de a cleansing enti de pa ni kyer nyina ne se oba nya menses no a ye cleansing tese se oba no is being renewed anaso oba no I say efi ne eyi afiri ne honam due ne na foforo asaba enti bosome bia na oba wa anyem nko ade a ena nye se oba no adume no poso de a ana se oba no yayi oba na wode afiri hode a na ye wo se oba no bosome bia wo se onya ne menses na mmom menses ni mu ema no ena abom se ma bi wo ho a na akoye wo haw e de amasa ama no obi wo ho a physically no bon se no mebe gugu ne ho keka no ne ho emfa no obi wo kra wa yale at once obi ho obi be fifi obi be titintasuo obi ntimi ne di obi yam timitim eno no ye ha wani e be ka se menstrual disorder obi wo ko so emotionally adwene mu no na obenya ne menses no na wonya ne menses no na ne bu fufufufu na wo chew na obi wo ha obo so wa ye depressed ni nyina ka bomu no ene ye be ka se sa oba no wonya bibi e fe nse menstrual disorder na menstrual disorders ni o ma hodo bebre ye obi e be ka nse amenorrhea oba ne menses e ma kora ye obi e be ka nse dysmenorrhea oba obenya ne menses na ya si dwa no na ya si tutu no obi kwa ntimi nsore no wanante no akwa adwuma ene obi e be ka nse premenstrual syndrome oba bi benya ne menses ya na fuye kapu no wotitintasuo wo fefe nso agugu oba no or before benya ne menses no obego through how bebre eno so ye menstrual disorder ni bia ene obi e be ka nse menorrhagia oba bi benya ne menses ya moja tuno excessive bleeding eno so cry o mo ahudo bebre ye wo hypo menorrhagia. You will be a becan say polymenorrhagia. You will be a becan say metromenorrhagia. Yes. Nini nano ayo how our chana nyameboa, a bed dosuko niakum, and point to me particularly say, oh, any menstrual disorders, or baby a wotibiano, or how mu chimamu hawa, oba endpoint ya scan and a free. Prostate so be ma so oba scan and a free. Yadia be how be a friend number so endpoint it was a free was 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68.
Yeah, Dr. What you say? I feel you shall come on and say na what you want. Watch na sabre ya 5 minutes one kan ho na ya to so me dey fear amankwa tamaklo. Dada CBM we samu akwa Badwam TV Badwam dwumade so me da sepa umre no wadaje a odi ama ye me dey fear amankwa tamaklo. Emfa seda no ma point for me part clinic won adaro ma ene yetimede health tips no ebro won ti yare bia etichu na wiki mu nkomo aye die menstrual disorder no ene how onsebuo mu ohaw bia no fa Dr. Duboate number no wafre no na fe watumi ne no edi enkomo meda aseso be ne sa ochena sa bre no 5 minutes ye nche na edi sa nkomo na wie ye be yesa kosise fiada te bedu fiada na de no hu say whole topic ene ya discussing ti ene ide watie bibi hawa no wafa number no 0244 867068 0244867068. Kompu Ghana egusua ya wo kai wo se enedie ubowura wo mo showroom bia no a eye Kompu Ghana Prime Week promo no koso na jesa wato ade no somfo so kura ubenya no esewadi ense wo ka kire enti ade ma bi te Samsung, LG, Sony, Techno, TCL, nema bebre ewo ho atwimika sisi na eko Kompu Ghana na fe onso kokoje odi ebo no so emu ye nti won showroom bia no ukoko no mabenya bi eno achi no your laptops ho your printers ho your desktops toners ewo ho chesa IT huni ema bia nso upe bia yenko Kompu Ghana na yenko pe bia ewo ho TV set ahodo home theaters fridges freezers gas cookers air conditions microwave ne nema bebre se ubora eye Kompu Ghana dia self contained ube free wo beba no de wo pe bia de siesie fie ni office na wo de ye office adwuma ni fie adwuma bia no won sabe tumi aka bi wo ho na wo channel so say de bobo so ema price ni mo hu na price no so one more atete so price ni ye a wura mu a wo so no wo de bia nso ubenya ewo Kompu Ghana ko online www.kompugana.com ana se omuye delivery so nti se bia wato waye online na yenye delivery so ma wa ombeye dia ma WhatsApp number 0243143143 0243143143 Kompu Ghana Prime Week shop smile and repeat eno ehu asem no ABC game no egusu a ekoso adehye na hyase e twenti so twa de uhia ye 3 letters alphabet no A to Z de uhia wo mu eye 3 letters se bia befa A befa D befa W di sa 3 letters no ba kokora bobokra no de utwa based on the watwa no benya ho times and say ye double no de amount se mienu letters ni mienu ewo wudie no mu a eno so eho ade efe na se 3 ni nyina atwa de a ene mpacho sika ni etwa free 5 CD kro twane kese na wutwa nko a obedi na wahye no nso se Adom TV time no 5 PM nti me kan wa ha wutie 5 PM na chese wutwa u follow prompt na do obekọ na afi wa hu 5 PM no na chese ho no Adom TV twane sisi one letter and say alphabet na letter na ba ko pede utwa ye no ya time se no na ya double no de amount 26 enkofo fiase a won mu dia NL4 eso asene ma yitumi de ebro Franco Trading Enterprise also still phones papa fie ni ho say ne wo phones say Nokia Samsung iPhone smart TVs I range from 32 inches equal 55 dia yenko Franco Trading Enterprise e tabletop fridges and so e Franco Trading Enterprise na your Franco air condition na nkasa eno 1.5 e de ko 2.0 HP ni nyina no 2.5 ni nyina Franco Trading Enterprise akofa eyo no a na air condition ye wo CCTV cameras nso e wo ho a e monitor ba bia nti se wo adwuma na fie se wo bi a uhu de ekoso wo fie so wo fie wo fie na opese wo hwe de ekoso wo adwuma mu nso a ni nyina no benya bi e wo ho discount nso e de da bi so ti fra Franco sisie na ni so 0246 422338 0246 422338 now when the Franco Trading Enterprise akasa Franco Trading Enterprise also still phone papa fee ene ho Mr. Ono pese bia wanu mu atoso na wo pe breakfast papa bia di said ye di bi e wo idea e Queen Bees catering the show okope won breakfast ni bi nya no nko an omo ye on say ye catering services nti say bia wo ye party bi wo ye adoring bi wo ye yie bi na wo pe so mo me ye aduane no ma wo me serve wo ahoho a Queen Bees catering services na number na wo screen na se me do for Mr. friend na fa na wo mo anim te wada je o package no so ye wo ye breakfast o mo de bre ye Tom Brown kakra wheat kakra cocoa kakra o my sandwich cute one video so na kwasinsia dia no wo bonanum dedodo Queen Bees catering services ya damwase companies no morning shows ahodo bebre na so mo decide say Adom TV Badwam na mo be hwe no pa bia because how much sorry no ebe wo says na kom di wo ti ya damwase so afa ye hoka fa number no then wo mo nkasa medi afia amankwa tamaklo ye mfansi hey na oba Sandra Ohime na hutedi amodi amano ye sister Sandibe oye guy waye crowd e de ahosepe no bana Saturday ne de omo ye samoto on stage ne bubu a mananya mwanwa asani omo ya de dodo omo sa with ease na nyame waye like so am manhu asa anko obedwane afri sraba form me sa omo ya de Sunday so sa o ngone sa omo ya de o dem wan say me ntimi movie bi kra why nyame ochicha na as waje obi wi but ni nyina aye ti sister Sandy bi oye guy oye krado ahosepe no o de twaso
Yanchamu yamo makwaba shon kombra Badwam ahosepe dwumade as a world of entertainment dear chegu dear fata oni no sumu no aha ana medi bi esomo me amedi dwumade ho chia me bi de Sandra Ohime Ametiwa adwuma nyame Adom entertainment ameye Ghana for chemo
we sa Sandy where the jayo sister Sandy be a guy
obana guy obani a Ghana's entertainment perfect obani 2 times a guy guys just I thought I was studio who ne do who Piemont sene nkofo bojo so When I will say, yes, I'll claim yes more. Oh, I want to say, Bobre. Not your regular. Oh, one seven, mammy, rich will say, guys, oh, fire. I was only paying a know who you paying. Guy, as our immigration officer. Sounds one pa, guy, no more the same. I no grow. Hi. Come from Mako who want maybe when you fear CCTV be our next house. But this is somebody on any book yata friend in the stadium, kosher ball. This is somebody who couldn't feel could fufu, ne wife nimno. It was already ensure nipa. What ensure nipa na kwaswa na for sema fekubo. Ne de wiase ko wan show hu yi. Ye no was 3 adane wachi ade e fa ho plan. What yan konsem ne so obi dware pum. Yan ko. Obi dware pum. Na obi bisa say what's the spiritual significance of bathing at the seaside? Enchini wo hoi adanchine kra no wudware na de gunsuo mu dware a epamu honhomfin bisa asofo no bisa osofo bi oye correct ko bisa nkofo yi bisa do oye correct na bisa obi a na ni da form wo spiritual bi bisa no de ni da form why o come alam so bisa na why because we ayadian obesa wo pam honhomfin honhom bone a wo fie kra na nya danchine wo di dware wo say yes ye be kan asem no be nya adwuma ye be kan asem nti we no hwe but I was a unya gidie wom enya se wo koye ne saa was a unya gidie wo ho unya gidie we chira ebe fa obiara ne gidie ordinary ase nti wo gidie na fata echi na nti anu na wale dia akoso nyina ne ade no aha obi si me modi ni ye sha wale enu na oba ye wakopoa no akọ yeti wo de ye hwemra sa ye hwehwe se ne ye hwemra
Sasa.
Enti say na etie we ase de obiane ni gidi odenam na obi bisa say na ode ne safefa ne baby ho ho ne ade na me so no ana ne ho a do pesa wode ye wonyo o ti ase social media no tim camera e wo ho no sabi obi anya akwala obi anim se camera me de to me so a say ne beye enti say on pese e be hu an confront no so eti can we move thank you you know be some questions and oh yeah when you page wa comment ko o social no so ko try wa say oh bubu so fine so fine yeah you jari no pair flowers and no go straight to airport no ko shia kwen no aye mali ko shia no ne dofo papa bi pair flowers tro ni dingu so oseme dofo welcome home mommy en ko shemba and crying in other num your person would be a they are funny minimum that see ma was say I see the sweetest if they pain them just me me who funny comments be obi bisa say ba ko ne doctor we so ye den ka say we are seeing in school ne was ye ko school dey na say me kan wa kwadu secondary school kraye utru hu akenkan ne atrotro business na nkofo make iska say for ni to odin all the rich people pina ye business minded. Ate, go and sit down. Yen come ba ne so. Abrantie ayen Shroma season 3 winner. Na me manage makase me waha for my babies. Answer no Frank. Bomma me doba. That's my son yao. Abrantie. Akwale yo ban Shroma no honketenkete say akwai adodo akoma wo K University School of Business. Hey, no, yeah, dear, be a fedodo. And the first or yeah, brand or kaya home. First, me mamma home. Timuhu me bano or campuses, Onam streets, me bane approach you. You're nice. It takes nothing to be nice. Nyafe no ba ye be approach you be muna when him wow. To when him na branch into your mouth. Sha. Me bana mama nane momon sama branch here. I'm melting ya. Yeah. Akrabina ngamende talent I say. Oh, that's beautiful. Nti mo hu no campus I mean give me a smile. Na mo mani morale no. And for mama say near ye no and Shroma so ba near polish talent no. Season 80 ya ye be. Enche mu be hu mo schools. Enche mu be hu me e wo mu schools. What ya say? Ye nto aso. Abaya ba ko we de meneni date. We de menena date. Menene chempana menena na company fu ampana matwe gise mo be ka kire ne confirm eye den wo ho panifu atesem wa mo chempana mon ye nkwala watwam 18 wa wo han wo dan wa wo to aduane tinipa ankale ne twempena de enye mfa ye ho ba akoma ne se wo sa abaya no etiem ene okopie mu o me sister panyin ye Dolores Frimpong Manson odwumadie so na ho ne ebisa ne se akola ya wo twasini a one ne twempena na mun enti mu aye ne ma
na se sunsun be ka se ne mpena no
enye no kre
one ne twempena da
menene nye bibiada menene nye bibiada Meshia da
how many times
Meshia once e wo boase
okay
na program bi ko so that time kana I think say after maybe school yeah and menene ko twa picture
as obi ohun star
say ye susane ye hwe amanfo TV so na me hu no na wo hwe picture ye de betu ye ya wo hwe me punk any ade a na menene ko twa picture nti all this while
ado punk na ye
oh na ejina so see all this while me hu ya ne say because me hu no TikTok live ebu aye match nyina
Mommy, you are a very beautiful girl. What? Show who see na social na so jai so agro no sa agro na mudi di jai na wo efe bibi si wani so na ye na jai say ne we be ma we ono let me see me kasa atra me how e kwana na o say tie mu wo fa palago say wo so no ni broni bi e wa abrochire e na wo bai na mi bisa so ba mi so ni broni wo ho na ga broni hwe no wani dia die pa ana ma wo dane wachi esa ba Ghana adwuma adu yenti mra
no ti min so pese me prove bi e kire se me dono
wo pese wo prove to Ghana ni no ese wo dono e na ye den
e na me ja broni no ho bai
nti broni no wo kra na se den
broni ne de me yes me ba Ghana me ka kire ni se me na newu ya mamre mu no e wo se
in this story one what na plan ya na se den
me ni abrante ne plan
okay
nti e wo se me ka kire broni ne se me na newu nti no wuna me na newu ne wo se na for grandchildren for wo ho ansa na yetimi aye no
okay
ti me ka kire broni no se oba ye nche maboka be ye den abefa ubedru ya wo se wo ko na eye ti ono kra de no oye ntimi njaye nkwa nti me frɛ me mame ene me bra panyin se me ba back to Ghana
ana ka de
ana mame se wo be ye den ene sada mame sun papa nti that time so na me ne abrante na ye den atwetwe mpana ma wasa ko posti me
okay
e wo ni Instagram ne ade ti me kan na me nua boy no se abrante ni nti na wo ba na me so enye ono ntia no se enye ono ntia broni no de ba de na ode ayo
okay
na me se me pese me banti na asema maka che omo broni ni bebusa omo nkasa ye na ewu ma me se da na ma me se me nua ne mfre broni ni nkanchre no abrofo so ye obi a se wo twa ntrocho ma no mu hu se wo fa plan bia enye bete ye den
okay tu nua ne frɛ ne ka che no
me nua na mfrɛ ohono ma na me ne abrante ne dwene ho enti na ma me mu de omo so mpese omo frɛ broni se me pese me dwane
ene so abrante ku aka che se kumbroni no ka nka be ku na na
oh
nka ba ye me wa
enye broni e ka ni panko na me nko ama no enti e ba asa no me ma me se chenchena o me ma me akofrɛ omo sofo me ko panyinya se ye ne me nkasade na eye me akola wotu kwan 3 weeks pepepe o so ba me seda afa me hwede e koda me ma me nso ka che broni na anhwa obelusi trust I don't even know what
so what's your plan to you know san ba Ghana abetwe mpan wa san wa chi akwa na se de
me bedi be ma foforo echi
na up to what end ena mpampa wo sesa one ma me pa ku bibia
nti me ka kire me ma me mo se me ba na o mo mpese me ba nso to mpabo a eyi white bi de my is a poison ana me kofa glass
but mama ye bro mama ye break Sadi achi Queen Bees de breakfast aba me be ka bi ahye mama ye break eba na sa sisterhood ye community a ye fire ye bread do ungratefulness de enye mame 3 weeks and wo kire nsem ni mu no sing to yourself tune to say aton so anya kwa palago nso ye bi ma wo ne ade a so hwe fine mo shopping shin ye me They call me Papa Shin, Papa Shin, Papa Shin. Palago, and notice about call live 7 hours. Non-stop energy. Mon from my area wa. Monkey cancer na no go chab we need them ho. Dien na. I'm say Palago crack of first half boy. Oh, me na start. Oh, na dem bakakra. Oh, bakakra me ntie. Oh.
Obejina o kika nsem pi no manwan. Mama capital 2 times. Mo wa na obeka kire me say, you know, adwuma bi anko. Intimi to chop money mu emma. And am I there? Ma to chop money mama. Me frigana buyer. Na sa be ka kire me say, I feel the obi am to chop money. One na me busa say send e be so na boy 3,000 am dey there amount. Because me poas and so you know, oba me pel cool. Na me so me found labo chiri. What I say because what we say now yes some na no o ton some na o ton nails ne ho ahwan ni enwi no ahwan ni nyina no enko nti no me ma o sika betima occupy of the whole month wa bla onya adwuma. What I say because me wakura o di kan ka chem say wuntimi nya obi adwuma. Na afi de dan. What I say me di me di otie bia no me na my man say me fausa but we suban ade a wumbu je we on me ano like me Jimmy Amanache or da me woman intino you know now sen ka me twas ne so but you know all the same no kwan fa so sia ni ade na me de me ne ato ne ma bi ne ade say nipa de wontimi sisa kra obetima adjust but ne suban ne o si ge bia be disrespect me
abusia wa yiwa brotherhood mon sorry mu die nie nana ofa wo so wunsura akwalai wotimi ja obi agye ne ho nkrata de na kwa abroche timi ja no eba na e wose papa usuro no oh menu amem e am mo don kata mani sa mo ntimani mo sorry o e ma ni you so mo na mo sorry o o ntimi nya obi adwuma ya ye sorry ahema che obi adwuma ya wu ho ya na asemi hu de mi nyina to aso sunsum so ye akraisi woni na de kwa na no pemu amebireze panifo to semo mani na date me na neti nka we eya asem e wo se me be ka kire nkwala bi nkwala ma me nkwala yi hwo mama kwan afa ni ye be ye wan date wo date mo be ye bibi kwala de milk tontro ye kai fly mu cha fly bi ka be nyi bi nkire nkrofo ade che de bia ba we me kon huntini kwa sorry say shoelace ana we ye ni we ye kwan ye mia won when you me okon ha when you can some time no back me bu cry fu kwati ono akasa bread no oh
na me pa cha me pa cha me wo na chi pala go frame wo me number a frame no hey waji mi ana nkwa asem na kana wo na atwa wo ka wo ye sam na de me be ma phone na chi after me ni de chi me be ma phone na me na de chi pen o say yampa me nim say abro na wudi o because me hwe wo interview na wo ka bro share time san komo nya woni ma kapen a obo ojin kura wom nam na wunim sa me de ma ye video kwa didi watam nya mi ko deleti o ha no ye fa no ko diram me nya sa me nua no wo hu asem bia fa me ho a e wo so frema ansa en fiti preko pe en ko ye video didi matam go emire bi wo no wife no abroche jaye no me ye video bi ka sa che parago shatawale ni kwa abroche ta che parago ba na no hu no sunsun anya ade me shatawale bitim da kwa abroche me wife pe wasem pa wadwaw me na me ko abroche and I know so kind of so much. Why for drama? I didn't me video. Na me pa na why for chow. Na me post video no. And then me Facebook page. And then me social media na. Till for am sada chi palago. I said now one wa dia. And you kwa so kwaye. No na me kasa na brother to brother. Otemase. Na me so me tenase. No say e ma me interview ni bi me ntwa so. Na me so mate. But me nua no. No me twa. Ma me na social media na. Me ta kun fo kwa da fa babu chi fo be me say be am respect mo. Sunsum afrane ache palago issue no ye hu film
me hu film wa ba betna sia kan de wo se yeka bi mo me emphasize energy so wo yesini twene me boa wo twesini twesini de wo ye konfo afefefe tupa da egu ho kobni bomu on konfo na wo kwan wo biebi wani ne ehwe na efe mo emphasize energy no wadama enko twesini no oh ade a chende bia yo ko chem na me date me ya no ya de ade a yedi nimu a we onye ni ye nsere we Frank Fifi Gavin watro bia fa ne conform aye why na ye ntwitwa so na ye nko e ho na won say wo life ya at risk say wo na wo say obi atretin wo enu nti wapiem headquarters a obi be hwe acid na mo hwe sunsun na mo say hwe acid gu na say enye o mamo nyesa so hia ne so a mo nworo wasa wo de ba physical be attack sunsun bo gina we nti onye omo ba ko hwe acid gu ne so obi abrant ye kama kama say uko say na nim kwa kohwe asema ya kabia ma no kohwe
headquarters abusuafo ayemene achepalago issue no wakobo pass ye metwitwa me se kan yenhwe acid ngumi so yenna ye di agro but sao no wafa serious enti Ghana from abeya report no our Central Police Station headquarters enti se me ho chechema asem atomia achepalago ni holding responsible ade a woda ya afra na ewunu ya ba na kobiti ye na nkebe wode but achepalago afa kira kobo pa semme yempre plan yendimi bone na ono obi anya asem wo ka no so aka wo hwe na se wontimi nkontokwa na twaso e kase wo kwa abruchi back akobo pa se yendimi bone me so na me se me ti manima me donyi panti manya tepofo na mati asem no me tie no I was saying about report my report case no I was Central Police Station asem no da ho the Ghana force bi to me ho chechema me number bi ye plan me na asem bi ato me a achepalago ene hu do responsible some motion video bi na wodi matama na threaten me boys on case me say the chama so e bi o me share bi o me plan me sa video no so wo ho jabusia for abe case no achepalago
we abusia we yeah no more for Ghana for oh but more chempana no di agro no kro social no so no Ghana for na ebi di banku na ebi ada na ebi kwojo na ebi wafuom mamo frɛ basa ani bra ba ye piska wati ti mbaye mu se ya munye yeso de bebo why mfrɛ na chi nso ya mpa jai wati na central for nso no pɛ mechia mo okura evidence de o bibia e kyerɛ sa mpa obi athreaten no obehwe acid ntimi me frɛ ya won kyerɛ evidence ma brantie fa bi kyerɛ mu ye bio ade achi associate so mu ye bio ko hwe bi jojo ho bra because threat abam ko hwe bi sresre bra oba me de wasi wate
miemu bia hu ne se
Perez biemu na
yes me go to ma wa refo wa ko
iPhone 16 Pro Max
you want a blackboard hey Samsung you know
blackboard you know
wo de mo hwe bibi mine
man we no
Mintimi ni kwa my mama you share esa how to me
blackboard you know so
ABC baby kwa so ni ebo quotation
no wa tragu
we na no pa wo mi ni ho
Perez biemu
me pondi ana me da queen bisa say da ne de gida no wo brain breakfast I am sorry say na me sister penye fia man ko eka no enough from ya da se pan ye nyame ensure obetimi afre no 0244362256 igwe and a pam matadi de mame we ya pam material and pam na yo momo tesa no same building with Starbite restaurant ho na omowo na Hair Logistics GH ebo miti e de mame ono so hacho welcome dinechi or Instagram TikTok at Hair Logistics GH Lizzy e will makeup departments me that team ni na say MCR camera e Festus or let us say wa me ejuma so be judi nkwa edi ejina echi Kinosmosis Frank and Master Israel set and a Frank sounds like a sound engineer. Cold room wa Mark Weber Richmond 2 times a guy owner OPD who ya me producer. I sorry for a moba ye chiamo mometwaso yakramo. Bye for now.
Sibian yesa mo kwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumedie so sister Sunday be or your guy. Yada say eja amo asere kakra meboa. Okay. Nti de edu so no se de etie bia na wo se ye ka because opportunity no obi anya nkwa be kire na dwen de no so wanya ya ye nya ide na wo se ye ka na nyina no ye ma mpanifo so etie ya ka ye guso aya ye ka ene no ye kasafa ye galamse ya ye ka ho asem bebre ya ye twitwi ye ni a ye de to ha na ye de achim ha ye de fa ha na ye de ato ha yi yanya careful so man aye se bia enkro ahodo a won mu tuo no nko an wo mu effect no enya wo mu na nsunsuko na bo esa be fa ye de no mu emi ye sesa no mu nti ye kan aye so wo de wo adufuru pe nko wo botom na wo dwen ho sa bre yo asa wo dwen nko an wo butua ho na nso ekwa esa besi na chi na hwa benya wo sunsunsa so nti ye kan Mommy Sheye, and the Bokrata the report be by weekend no so video be akoso a nyina no a national organizer dema NDC amanyoko Joseph Yamin I Joe Broni ba kope na ne kasa ne tintini ne tietia mu nyina no agina said the Ghanaian publisher de Aban Yamin tells Mahama to stop anti-galamsey task force nti we ne bia yakoka na abaka se bia ya amanyosem ne ade we Yamin no ano wo NDC ni national organizer and wo kan yo tutumu se bibia kom wa hunu bibi ade na no ode yo mesese wo nkom hunu yi a wo ba fa no normal conversation a yedididie no ana galamsey na galamsey ne yekeka ne saa news no mokura no muhu se ayi PTP quarters bia no wo boase obi afikire tu eni yetu galamsey no efri na sa galamsey hunsem ba ye dedenum ni ade nyina task force upon task force eni ya tia question na se kosi say ade achi bia ye task force na first one e den ya second ya third ya tia regional task force nyina ni nyina ye galamsey kuro ya o ana akosi say ya tia and then I walk Yamin, Joseph Yamin, honorable. Minim dia wahu, minim dia wate. Pim ne sama ne. Walk as a man penny, John Dramani Mahama, Papa, yabu mu etchia one pay. Good task force nina. Guno. Gunina. Because obi ni mo say bia Joseph Yamin na hunu evidence say galamsey task force no omo de jiji scafree minus no wana wahu ana to de ye yenkotie Joseph Yamin video na enam ekọ mountain no yentie nwie ne ba ya to ankomo yeso ye remember
telling the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, sir, as a matter of urgency, immediately he should order the stop of any mining operations being carried out. Near task forces for no nama or more yano can never be said as fighting illegal mining, but rather extorting monies and creating problems. Until Omanpenny order the IGP, the Interior Minister, whichever task force be said, they should immediately halt all the operations. And how you need obia or ya legal miner, task forces now nominal. Him find out checking the documents of people who are mining and where they are mining and whether they have permit to mine or they don't have permit to mine. Of questions to be answered. There are a lot of education to be given. And until I make us our managing halt all operations and let us sit down and find a very lasting solution to this problem.
Ti asamni nie na Joseph Yamin aka no wo se won won anu asamuni o. So called task forces na yate no jigisika enti sabi obi beka say mampani adanso na nagu abonten. Yate task force ye wo even IGP kura wa task force. Yes wo according to Joseph Yamin. Omo jigisika enti no ube wie he. nkosi hwe ni aba ni abeton ni aye dede na sa enti na de achi bi eteta force no omukwa he wo so na aye wo ye genuine said de wo be ko be hwe ase de jisika sa enti yakwo wo se enti mi nu ba bia because ye kan ye share excavators no ni ade so still no omutu according to Joseph Yamin ndi jisika sa jisi egu no because ono na yatin task force na wo kono e de na wo kohwe wo kwa wo hwe de sampa osomasi na wo tu fom agudie no wo won krata e chese baabi na wo tu no na ho no wo so otu ana wo se mampani nwu no obibia regional ehio national yanwuni nyina na ni education bia ya de wo mo afamu ente sa mampani sabi wanim ya da wada so na gu abonten to we the national organizer edema NDC Joseph Yamin na ekase abroso edia na mpanifo nyeye enso still ti wo se ye wuramu ye pa sa attack force for no I'm say omukra dangerous say minus na anga say illegal minus no my dangerous that's what mo oska no be dollars so kire wa so be no why confused ti yesika all in the name of and obi okra wuti so won nye task force bia so no abo no ho samra no de hian so wa battery kakra no address ya hyehyɛ na nimu ni ade you move o ati ase o pe tefa kakra ma no agye no de ahye no ku no akwade akye no asa sori aba task force o so o ye adwuma why ni ye no we say why pa ni ye no na wonnim na wodi ho nkyem na bia baako bi nkate baako papa bi wom no wo ye no ho so wo ye ni yie ahwa ade enche no ahwa sa ni pa na ade enche no na wo be wie kura sama e be ka che wo na be ye o man yie ye free two fam agudi ye ne galamse ba so ye na wo na ba be ye de nti wo bon say if you can't beat them you join wo bon say na afi na akoye sa ntimem bo mo ntimem stop yo mo a efia hunyim because wo gira ho pa na kwabrane 1 week 2 weeks bi wa hyehyɛ say tam wo be ko investment ahodo wa ya na wo no wa ya ho so de o ya ne pampe o de o nye hwe na wo ye hwe oye nipa wo hwa one day on so betena se because ade na obi ye ne se ye nche no o ya task force o ye na adwuma ya nche no so odi obi ade nti eni ade na me fa me hunyimu ti de ya mi na eka no o se mpanifo lands and natural resource pani environment ni body na miguso a rademfa yade hye nwotwe na kra ensie sa yesuben ya galamse ya yaka aka mufi na moatua ma moadu community edudu fie no obi nim no otwamu na nsu oto na ye bia akata so no onima na nsu ya mene ni na nkwo mo kwa ye emu sakra ye foforo kwo dwene ne ma bia ye kwopa ho ntuma ewi akire kofo papa bi kofo breadwinners papa bi menkai mo yawo rade no a wo ye rechechefo a waso mumu abedu ne no nkoso anya mo rechechefo ti saade na si ye emu ye ntinka ya wa dwene bia anya papa bia krofa galamse hu anke free sa abre no abepim dey adwen sakra bia ba ki ehunu improvement bi ewe ho assembly o a munnim ehie ni nyina munnim mo assembly no district munnim ni nyina munnim ba bia galamse no ekoso motiti bi enso task force fuwe according to Joseph Yamin amo jeje bribe jeje sika jeje omo sika mami say meja o resa wa sa de no mami say meja sa nti eni panu so onim so omo say na obeja no a okakopɛ no de ama o se be ya obeja no because de ode ama wo no obenya maybe times 3 4 5 e de afrim nti omo sika we na uja no a okakopɛ de ama wo okakopɛ ana gold na bia kra no de be ma wo ti we de ora Emmanuel amakofi bo a papa adwuma no we de wa wunua na ato nkra di ama wo IGP papa what you nanso wada wo na egu abontene menka say nkrofo no but according to Joseph Yamin sa attack forces ni nyina no omo start jijisika tiane papa mo ani na ho na hwemu yie ebia na nyo mu nyina na so de wo kan say yenwu ni nyina because I know obia to was attack force obia as a galamsey attack force also because ade no galamsey obia ni abrepese yaku nti no ade chi bia ye attack force regions say yate regions bako sa yante kura so France onim se yate attack force obi no no so nipakuo kakra bi no mo so abon ho safo hene yate attack force omo jisika sa nti he wo be kwanya kan nkosi hwe baby a wo chi excavator no kura sa akọ next week wo be kona foforo si wo enso your attack force wo nti wan ye no wan sese pa da die pa na ye chiri a enye nkura na wo man yi mu panimfo pa twetwe anyumaku awodo ano so bia so ye na dwuma mu se de etie pepepa ki wo problem bi ki ba begina ha bia ba be kasa ye hwe ye ne bia sunsun so aso no ye nhunu dachi chefo no wo mu na benya sunsun aso wo wo so enu ti ne ye kasa ne no enu ti ne ye kasa ne because empo sesi amponi ese bia wonam kra ya na wonye save wo be hwe no matutua ehu omo wo mining areas ya na misuon ye nya nhunu bie no yesu no ye nsuo no because ede ya nsuo no kwa sabesi onwe fish ope sie nya ayi red meat no mni ade awi nti obi aso o fish ko he fish no enunku a ko se nsuo no se de etie bia na kwa sabebe bo baakum na spread it na eba ye nyina ye fish ye se ye didi healthy so be wi akire yade akora wo se ye funu mu ni hwe nyame abodi mu kama obeba no wadi for me da ne nsa bia ye tietia ne nsa bia twa ne nan na nim last week enkwahia this Friday ya nura yi tube defect enyo obata ne photo ye be wo akora na nura tube defect ye twa na chi ebi twa wo mu maso etwa wo mu ha den a galamsey no ka ho serious ti die ye di ja mampani Yamin aka se a whole national organizer ma NDC watumi aka sei wo bodiri se extortion sikagigye task force no galamsey task force no sikagigye oboye nti yenwuno mampani minim se mampani abade a ene amane abeda honi orobo yima no kofi amaboa amane ebohoni environment amane eda ho no yenwuni nyina ni start bibia fresh because of yatete task force bebre nti obi ti ba bi cross also task force galamsey so utumu se sa area mu ho yente task force bia so wati bi ho no mo gigi sika sa nti ye ka se die enne yakọ sili yakọ sanu egu so aye bibia abakọ next week 2 days later ni ase to foforo cause obi akọje na waka na simu no okoye ene wonim pa se nkofo anadwo no mo ye saade because waje enti onka ene wo gina ho galam o attack force wo gina ho so se obi hye ayini mu no wo tuo because waje owi a ne dia wode kọ no echen ti ye say ya dia ne ye pache mampani wadaro manope ye sorry ye die ye nya no ti wadaro manu an ye dia mawe ti o man hene kwabna sante agi na adwa idie na che se e beje mu dia ma no na ono so ono ne mpanifo ye de ho enkomo o man mesa mu akwa ba biem
Ofiame Joseph
ti say Joseph Yamin the Ghanaian publisher the buy so we say aban no enclose engu task force galamsey task force ni nyina ne audio no so yabo ya work on say extortion sikaje gie ene wo moje kwabna si egu ni nyina mampani gu ni nyina na start on a clean note we are betumi adu ho.
Well, me that's if but we didn't necessarily have to wait for Yamin. Wabe why ni na to ba edaho. And it started nye ebia oye party bent na be
ya. Na be issue.
Yakwa say kropon MPP time. Many obi yakwa program we came to tell Ghanaians any payer involved as of that time. There was a illegality in him. MPP for then I decide you man. And it's a tax force na papa. Yenko you bia on Obekwati MPP she say MPP task force. There you know no ntina make kan sa pepe no. Sa pepe na omo mo ye adwuma nyina no. Omo hye abanta dia na say ba omo ye adwuma purposely for the NDC. If we don't change that mindset, they all can nyanwa because you won call for a call was a cropon me oppose for na soja for. Any na say for no ma hangi o man ta de o rooms a omo ye eye
Omudo because a police car be crown.
So ya can't maybe baby I don't know aya homte.
Aya homte.
Anama aya era aya Yamin national organizer na no abetu. But the question yanka say dada ho. Obi nko ye adwuma ewo ne bank ne Fidelity Bank man bosomi nko je aketua or commercial bank. It's not true. The eke bia ne say ade na ye no. Say ye obi dia enye obi ne ye yankasa ne ye ya ho nti we no agro ne aka die nyina echi nti wo no se wanya deformity wo wankasa ho ana obusuamu wanya challenge bi wo ho ana wanya yade bi a ebeka obi anka obi ebeka obi now can you imagine you wake up to say nano day na message from minority leader Nimpesa saying so for the past 1 month or so as a result of illegal activities in terms of mining. Can you imagine? Say ekudum pempen so bi o man say be no musu aye papa e mudawa ade ye kra wo a wo ye no de wo a wo hwe bi say me ni umie no ya hoodin ebe ye sense e bitimi de akra so na wo twi bia na de bia da na sa e bosumi bia. So it is not a matter of say NDC for na ba NDDB MPP for by omo di say sa na e be dia and de bia fan to pilot when it comes to Galamsey ni run sa na fi ya baba Jubilee House ho ne be check ase onyina ho se bi wo ne atu onyina egum pregnant se ye ebu ne ekona bibi ekokama. Maybe it's that time we will all pay attention. Well, it's destroying everything that we have. Say bibia timumi entwe sa amanyo se montuma ne mfiri ekon epese ekuntia e former gudi a yetu a yenturu wo ne kwa so. The moment we do that, the moment we approach it with that nationalistic mindset, you know, just like all the presidents have said. Nana Akufo-Addo said that I put my presidency online. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says, and he has declared national emergency. It won't do too much. Adiani wako here say, and they word be enye basabas. But who word ever can say emergency word? There's a cat to never one any panel. The over back to life, no, a problem. Intimacy, baby, I see and powerful. The president to add his voice that is a national emergency. Honestly, Yamin has only played a role where he is reminding the president that in his quest to do what is right, the people that he has entrusted and have been engaged to work on his behalf, worsen the plight for the president, his party, his government, and for Ghanaians. Adentia, omukwa adwuma potin se wono koye no. Omo se adwuma no. Sika na omukwa So that is what we are faced with. In the way no, and more be go say, hey, I mean, pana go say, shep, NDC pana. Chese na ni na abrese. Say NDC person mo to o mama nyuku no mo dwumadi o mo di so dia. Say 2028 no mo dwene ho dia. Amongst the promises of the Ghana for be say, ya be ko atia for magudi a ye tu a ye ntu ni yi. Na for ya regulated that front of agudi a ye tu no form no. Omo ba say omo megu adwuma. But you cannot do anything untoward whilst you are under this administration. So the crane. Messi Yina say it is time for us to help. They is strange they say. Ube huana nkonfo bi ti na mede no okata ube huana nkonfo bi a omo akohye eye antade bi akeke. And the crowd post for moving ye Minister of Interior we cannot see the difference between the real national security operatives and that of the Ghana police. Because private individuals are taking cool, whether sanctioned or not sanctioned. Almost police are targeted to give them the Ghana flag about it. National security for brown, almost should be. No, almost so much should be. The Ghana flag, that's how normal, yeah, this guy show me. If we don't get to that point where there will be a clear distinction, because when they begin idea so when they begin I am free I know omo ina so hye ntade omo kire se omo national security for now no da ba ko bi ko see okwa asante mantema de oye panyin pa ma NDC efa bambo no eru eye Jabari say captain retired okani pain o see ade no omo ko na no forest adwumako no omo ko tutu mu nyina no omo nye national security operatives omo ye known NDC people enti ade abiem if we don't wake up na ye ka say oh there be NDC we MPP atra galam say dokwan atra MPP and NDC because ahemfunum binum no kwa ye part of it central for ye part of it binum one also one a business is a part of it. A Kromana and Kasasu are part of it. Opinion leaders, assemblymen, men see a crash for being a part of it. Because excavator about Kroma. There is no way you can give an excuse that excavator never man and I needed it and I see people that so cry and who say became more Nina Yatitia Bre Yati Tax Force. Operation Calm Life, Operation D&D, Operation D&D, say, Yafaha, the BS Secretariat, the drones, the tracker, your best stop excavators, we on the fight on Galamsey, we are getting frustrated.
Yes, if
you are that's for you know ask you no pay because you keeps coming, but for you know shady. Very serious. I don't know. It's serious. But that media dancers okay see no highway kwans the kono wana pena making. A kwanchen no more feeling who na reclamation. But say a crocodile the John. And you dey na be kan dey o more feeling ni na. But inside na kasa dey o mo ye adwuma.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
Just I don't know. A very worrying pass, sir. Into quiet quantity for Begudia, you two are into on the quasono. You intimate still in Yanni Sibra. Yatrasi was still your say, Framaqua, Tabaclo, the Nadian Sabre, Mameka say, Dr. Samia, so presidential aid, government communications, Watrasi, lawyer, Butchi, Lawrence, so also at Nasi one saying. The next 40 minutes, you may see medical am saying common the other matters are irrelevant for Ghana. Your course, estimate this and common, but you should be worried. As I said, a house, so you're Ghana in Inquadia. As I said, we am show. As I say, yeah, dear, a bear or dad, say a quine bear now also be to do here. And I said that corner, get 1 hour, with my brighter that corner to ensure. Say any part A2 from a good year or moon to do on a quantum on Benny. The bottom line is that if we don't exhibit that sense of patriotism, where we are Ghana in Inquadia, and your ma, Ebema Ghana, I 1 step forward, 20 steps backwards, no, you will not be a part of it. What's the social say to Sanamono? Ebebo Kwanshu Kosokra. A happy birthday to Mianka Samema, me or the baby, as 79 years. Anti comfort. Happy birthday. So, come on, lawyer. Oh, so whom my motive is an amenim immediately. Those who pay out.
Send me mood now, they can.
Now, where dear?
Namiado, oh, happy birthday to Grandma.
Take comfort.
Oh, baby, will be a Yankupo, sir. Yankupo is Shan. Why are you? I hope I'm missing you.
Yes, Omuna, or no, I can see. I mean, doctor, my prescription be with this year. Or no, or in Bia. Hey, dear Granny Bia. Yes, 3x4 and I've arrested to them.
Hey, Namishra Mama say, wait me on my legend. To say, oh, my hen, Kwabna, Namishra, and Uncle Swan born and home by my
yes.
Now, Uncle Swan institution at DB and Yabenia inspiration.
Good. Good. Doctor,
Miss Renya Mishra, Mano. Say, what me, I wouldn't particularly say, Obama. Ghana, no, about various issues. No.
Oh, so I think of that, no.
Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday.
I think of the fans.
Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to her. God bless her so much.
Oh, yeah, sure. I think of it. Yeah, be sure. To our name, man, I just say hello. Like I said, I mean, tuning quite them more. Make my man 99 now, me. Afi ya be fa mantel na to. Yeah. Well, na bia boko.
Nyame adom.
Bia na mne kwa mu hihye nyina egu akwa mu.
Bia nyame adom.
Dr. Brian Champon Kennedy Japan, ba omi obi ayo okay.
Bia ho ye mi say.
O say be pushy kick still the call upside down na ashoko. Say na from candidate in the kind.
There be obi ho ye. In fact, Bible cracker said the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first.
Oh, Sam.
Into the national last, no. It be now say Bible manifest here. But be over the weekend. Them say, Doctor, we dem fa akunya so ntia wankasa na me ntia producers ne obi bia over them pane ahwefo a yehwe yen. Over the weekend, na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo USA, MPP USA. Etimi nya ho kwan di MPP USA at 33.
Yeah.
Branch na wo USA ni nya 33 years nti onya ho kwan koye ni omo ekodi nkomo eko dwendwen party ne ho ehwe kwan ya ebitima fa so a ye beboa ye diaspora branches nso ama branches nso akosro nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ne ho ye pa ama we say enenso no he has a couple of meetings in town na oma he no say the interesting thing is that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is very hard working. Was a Thursday no Kumase Asante him a year no. Thursday you be doing cry no call US no because na US program near Friday. So na ya schedule US program no for Friday dada. But ni enim say Asante him ye ne beba. Ha nti na wo say otimi twen no ye okwa ye because enam respect ene need your demand Asante man nti wo say there be Asante him eda ho a ene do Asante him eda ne di a che na so da ho a ontimi nka so koye MPP USA program wa bra onfa anidie ene the needed courtesy and respect and command intino otwe trip ne kwa echi a owie ya we MPP USA na obagana because ene Monday no meetings were officer e was otenemu bi throughout the week near meetings were also otenemu bi intino ene hoye oman no bi say ya no hoye pa.
Okay, so doc your president and your vice president any more party in pay for this
obia ho ye nyame no so me so fa nchi akese pa nkoma Ghana fo nyina ni sitru ndc ma mo so bo ama aban no timi akoyi president ho ye say over the last days no say na owo Japan kakra odidi nkomo bebre ticket conference mo ne oni UN General Secretary nkomo a ekoso how obesi attract businesses about Ghana no na say taking much of the president's time oguso a odi nkomo nti NDC ni aban mu de bibia ya okay so say e beka mine ho asem ene responsible cooperative mining and skills development program omode oma launch a blueprint ebe turning around Ghana problem yenya over the years as far as illegal mining is concerned. I have it. My publishing on my socials, Facebook and Twitter.
Okay.
I believe say many
so my bullets, yes, out there.
So yes, I've even sent it to Listo. Say
okay.
Yes, but it is basically about redirecting how I am mining in the city.
Okay.
Your friend responsible cooperative mining and skills development program.
Okay.
Our COMSDEP. 3 reasons and our objectives and as our program you are. Say ye beboa ama legal mining akoso. Na ye be jai illegal mining. Say ye benya inyuma alternative jobs and training na ebeboa miners amometimi ay mining papa. Number 3, say yensa say aside ye betimi ay reclamation and as ye betimi CC no. These are the objectives of the responsible cooperative mining and skills development program. Now it was 6 pillars. We know a dance from community mining now, and one say secretariat pioneer this program, NALEP. I think National Empowerment, Livelihood Empowerment and Alternative Program. And now Macaboom. What do you say? And no rolling out this program. Now 6 pillars. On mine number 1, first pillar, cooperative mining. The attorney say, Oba community moi. Ekueku emebunu. Ebu on ma 10, ebu on ma 12. Yebe ka on ma bom. Yebe regulate yom. Ni ya train yom on how to do responsible legal mining na ense insurance asase enfa make ni sign and enye adwuma. That is the first pillar, cooperative mining. The second pillar mining support services. mining equipment the air normally ma nkrofo bebre no use crude ways of mining because of how expensive it is to set up a mining system. Government is helping with equipment leasing, training, geological surveying support, compliance, and what have you.
So that's the second. That's the new phase of responsible mining.
Yes. So this is the second pillar. The first one is cooperative mining. Second one, mining support service. Third one, vocational training and entrepreneurship. See, you bet training mebulu bi. Na you bet mining equipment repair. You kind of saying. Other vocational training, technical training, and other entrepreneurship. Buo mama ometimi abua how our mining process in the bekoso. O mining number 4, environmental rehabilitation. Reclamation na meka ho asem. Say yetu amana ye mining ni wi a yetu amana. How will we reclaim the land? And no ye mabunu and ye do reclamation. It is another sustainable form of employment. Reclamation. So that's the 4th pillar. The 5th pillar, agricultural value chain development. See, farming cooperative, because responsible cooperative mining and skills development program, alternative livelihood, agricultural way county, cooperative farming schemes within the mining areas. So that be a moment to be mining, you bet me about more to me sustainable farming. Now, funding na yenya from NALEP no. Eno na ye debe channel funding for sa cooperative farming schemes obeye. That's the 5th pillar. The final pillar is community infrastructure development. Mine no say okọ ye mining areas. Ade ba ko ai ha o pa ye mpuntudwuma. O pa so na mine go ni free ba. Okọ ba bi e mine no Ghana ba bi you don't see commensurate development. And I say mpuntudwuma indeed ye bibi te say mine ye den e wo ho. Enti sa cooperatives na ye be ye no. Ye will be a corporate social responsibility. Out of our corporate social responsibility, see can you create community development fund. I'm a team developmental projects, water, healthcare facilities, educational programs, and renewable energy. And so these are the 6 foundational pillars of responsible cooperative mining and skill development program. President Mahama acting through the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Yedeba change the fortunes of your galamsey fight. O my name. They amount to be brain na galamsey it's one adwumani yo. Number 2 adwumani won nti no obinya bibi kakra person de kwan bone so nya sika. Now we are dealing with the issue of unemployment through the responsible mining. Okay. Ama nkofo sase ni nso ayese no because this is regulated and the roadmap in BBA processes will be go through publish it. How to even be part of this program? Kama stages. How a minerals commission be inspection training. So this is completely different from the over the years. Now me bo Lands and Natural Resources Minister Baso, me bo coordinator for this program. Engineer Frank Asari, I don't know, friend Frank Pedro. Any Minerals Commission penny phone in our basso. Say, Kasa, ana, any Ghana for because of how mining activities has been done over the years. So, no more program we are back. Say, you bet changing the face of your mining, not a day, year or 2 years. So, all the programs are present. As far as combating illegal mining is concerned, no. Ye benya so fa sopa, na Ghana enya so fa sopa. Nkrom kra ye mining wo mu no, omo so benya ho fa sopa, na yi ai de ato yi. Enti o man nya no pa we dey we good news aba. Me gidi ye pa sa Ghana fo be sum. Na obi bia o ye interested in mining no. Ye be boa no na wetimi aye legal, environmentally sustainable, safe mining na. E be boa ma o mine timi akoso. Okay. So, Doc, but maybe if you want me to read it out for Wow, also, yeah. What you need to know about the Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program, RCOMSDEP, right? Yes.
COMSDEP, right?
COMSDEP, yes.
So the RCOMSDEP, since synthesizes lessons from community mining scheme and National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program by improving upon their lapses through proper coordination and implementation, as well as the effective use of resources. The outcomes step is fundamentally designed to achieve sustainable community transformations through 3 critical objectives. 1, promote and facilitate environmentally responsible corporate mining. And 2, provide vocational, technical, agricultural, digital, and entrepreneur training to youth and women to equip them with relevant skills for the alternative employment and self-employment. And 3, restore lands degraded by illegal mining for productive use in agriculture, forestry, and other income-generating activities. The program pillars. 1, cooperative mining scheme establishes community-owned mining enterprises with mercury-free processing for responsible extraction and local economic growth. 2, mine support services provides equipment leasing, geological surveys, safety, training, and compliance support to improve cooperative mining operations. 3, vocational training and entrepreneurship offers skill training in vocational, technical, agriculture, digital, and entrepreneurship, prioritizing women and youth empowerment. 4, environmental rehabilitation restores mined lands through reclamation and reforestation, creating green jobs and reviving ecosystem. 5, agricultural value chain development promotes farming cooperatives and agro processing in mining areas to diversify economic and enhance food security. And finally, 6, community infrastructure development improves social amenities such as water, healthcare, education, and renewable energy in mining communities. Lawyer, how different is this one for Momo Shishaya? Any GDA being now we say it will work effectively.
Omayene, Governor Sante. Mdintia me power sempa. Say what being. Question now will be no. Say difference between a war dia Samia.
But they admit that the lapses or more identify or previous adiana mayeno. Anomo
nti as aban papa no then there was an komoye. There was an commotion na lep ni mukina. That's what they were supposed to do.
But they reinforced it.
No.
Once you admit that they were lapses.
No.
But why reinforce those lapses?
If you are running a morning show and there are lapses with the morning show, maybe you won't start in term, there are a few challenges. What do? You rebrand the morning show. You change the name of the morning show. No, you change the name of the morning show and relaunch it. No, you see, the fundamental problem is not the name. And I say it's not the organization. It is the institutional lapses.
Content, no?
Exactly. And it is you see lapses, woman, granted without admitting that there were lapses. This government should have fixed the lapses. The normal rebranding a lep, normal friend, responsible cop, to send a baby brigand of when so. But in Yama Babu Bosuni, Yama, Nana Lepeye. You see, let's confront the issues head on. Obia Oya Galamsey. Oh, no, forest, more a month. Otiminya be 50,000 Ghana cedis, 60,000 Ghana cedis. And you have nowadays agriculture, equacommand as alternative livelihood program. The challenge of Galamsey has never been unemployment. The challenge of Galamsey is not unemployment. You know the business tycoons and Eskafua are involved in this activity. When you were introducing the topic, what's a journalist for whom? Is it the case that journalists not unemployed? What's it for whom? I am for unemployed. Excavator, no young man or no te, a same cross who is scared to excavator. And your businessmen Eskafua at the phone involved in this activity. No, but also the BBC bar, you have to tackle the issues head on. You can make the case, he said, it's just an analepe, no say, Obi wo honoma. Ya hu chirinti na mane ko gina atechenim ekoye adwuma Galamsey campaigns ne ade. In fact, President Mahama Kra admitted a bro opposition say oba abemu his focus on fighting Galamsey is not going to be the young boys. Them campaigns ne akesefo na omo boama Galamsey na koso no mahene. And I no say it looks as if the government is a complicit in the Galamsey menace. I didn't think America say Minister Kofi Amabwa, I mean, in my humble opinion, I think he's doing his best. Okay, and she said, "Yo, dear, but ye jitu mu say galamsey na ye ade high and ye find your politics." In my humble opinion, I think the minister is doing his best. However, there are people within the NDC party, and there are people within the government that are frustrating the minister's attempts to fight galamsey. There are people within the party, and then now we are no national organizer, Attorney General referendum Yoko say. Or so galamsey to protect galamsey as into Yoko for investigating and now we are the national organizer of their party. So there are elements within the party Kutia galamsey na or minor air. Are you aware as a minister asserting a task force non-mu said the national anti-galamsey task force Nyankopon fan the crime say Dr. Maneboama a man a soldier force, so there was a collaboration between the Minister for Defense or Molanchino in a flagship event. Minister Manebo Amaka says na soldier for babe partner Lance Minister Momako Galamsey no. Ye lanti anu anche bia na ye say Interior Ministry so ne IGP so set up ne task force. A mo so na mo so ko Galamsey. Anche bia ye betia ye say national organizer for NDC so on a task force. Any NDC mpanimfo ni bi so mo task force or mo so no de ku etia Galamsey. So ubehemu a there is an internal turf war between the NDC for now who because of say Obia the protecting the territory or Galamsey nim. Until we fight these challenges, responsible alternative small scale mining cannot do much because that responsible small scale mining is the same thing as responsible cooperative mining is the same thing as responsible small scale mining. It's the same thing as now one national alternative livelihood empowerment program. The same thing, the same roadmap. In some samia ya bobo swiniano. Nyama papa, but the American is about and dano. The same thing, and Dr. Louis Carol Dano. The same thing. You cried the 1 million trees cracker who say the reclaiming in Sasena say Ninia and the planting of those trees Niniano. And also your job creation Nibia. Say Ninia and Mebununa na involved in sa programs. Me always say GIZ for ne enterprise Ghana ne other state institutions scrap partner ebe boa mo with skills training ni ade send ebe ya mebunu benyansa no dwuma ni ade but ni nia ebe gya to mu say interventions ni nia no entiman si galamsey na no because the galamsey challenge does not have to do with the young people. It has to do with impenifo no. Omahene, galamsey problem na nye young person or no say be no ni score koto galam excavator ni ade no. E yankrofo na form adwuma mom be ye adwuma mom. So if we want to tackle galamsey, we have to tackle it right from nkrofo a omoye the campaigns. Abai we buy or share your boy in opposition. So buy nkrofo a the excavator ba Ghana. And they are going to make sure say they are going to deal with the galamseyers near the idea. Mobile, maintain say the galamsey kimpi be a court. Not to say galamsey ne koso. They be a rastos aside don't call the videos back. Say galamsey ne koso. The galamsey is going on. And say now the guy Captain Jabari not say NDC for ne be honoma. They are involved in the galamsey. I'm not the one saying it. But Ashanti Regional National Security Coordinator say mo party for no. Samia ya mo party for no. Me fan ko share Ghana for young men. Mo party for no na etu galamsey no. NDC for na etu galamsey. We are aware. Say rascals aside don kokra. Obuasi ho baby ano kwakoye investigations. Mo constituency chairman baako e block and say dey na one beje permission dey free or no constituency chairman ni say because Abaya society no concessions e one constituency mu ho ni no ye dey ahye ne nsa. Sada na mo constituency chairman e kire. Eti galamsey no I applaud initiative wey omodi abey, but this initiative is already in the system. About dada no na ye dada. This initiative is not an attempt say any betima kwatia galamsey. Pese ye kwatia galamsey. Let's have a centralized task force. O man hene. What do you say task force no kra no? Ye on krofo a won he yo ko join task force ne 3 months so be we nu aye yie kra che galamsey kimpi na emu. Because omukwa no moko sizi minus no harass minus no sizi omonioma obi kura wo no ma no won krata kura nye sizi the tax force hunahuna amanfo egu amanfo adwuma. Meanwhile that tax force the kura na nya proper tax force so you be na kwatena ba bi na wate the tax force. Until let's have a centralized tax force ye beti menya to free number kura obi wo kuro bi so na o fili say galamsey cause wo baby a obetima frɛ sa very number no say ne be ya sa number no na e bia ebe prompting penifo say aha bibi say ekoso aha bibi bone ekoso obi tu galamsey obi the excavator bi twem enti nyenkoso ano ne ade. Let's have a centralized system. And NDC for Nankasa say President Mahama pese ye hu say owo pepa ne say o de beko galamsey a he should call all pseudo and shadow tax forces no to order mo national organizer or tax force ye beti ye say Abrante bi de gbande o say odun so tax force ye beti ye say obi so tax force ye say mo chairman ba ko so tax force che say NDC penifon and abisu so tax force obi a tax force adan party ba ko tax force bebre adan why what is happening? Is it the case that galamsey no muntimi nya a centralized coordinated platform na muntimi fan ko galamsey na you people should allow the minister fight galamsey o my hene me can same way ni and it points to one fact here. The minister is being frustrated. It is clear that the minister is being frustrated because if you're a minister for lands and your party people have tax force, national security as a tax force, we were tax force and we are unable to identify the people responsible for fighting this menace, then there is a challenge. But it's unfortunate because the minister is part of the government or be admitted that there's a challenge on himself better than the political football. So he will not admit it. But there's a challenge on the grounds.
During your time as well, I remember as a sector minister, Abu Jinapo, Ekofufa, Kate Jemfua, correct? Yes. So we've passed these two conversations now. Because all the two presidents are in the current one and then none of the free. Ubia every na kuma mwa demonstrate say ade we dem impebe him. Me den hihye gu akwam. Ye na omonya ye mu jidie say omo poni 2 minutes kakra ma ye friendly djuma. Ye ho na ye no kredie atosia the problems to never. It's becoming a big issue. So it cannot be
oh, I me can be. So what can say?
Oh, Debbie, I said my men kasa. Debbie, so my need be some question. Oh, and you know be some question.
We see o me dey. And I be say so dey be.
So na man dey na be some question.
Debbie, one was in Yabotri. What dress come on opportunity to say.
Next we dey wa buy na wa buy. You dey kasa.
Mama can our platform was na me sinipi. Said there's only one anti-galamsey task force. And one in national anti-illegal
secretariat.
NIMOS. Yeah. That is the only officially sanctioned secretariat at Eku illegal mining.
But you cannot disagree with him on the issue about task forces around the
Omo leadership. Other task force, did he mention Omo leadership? Because you bet me at Tana Bon Crofo Sir, the MPP, now possible to cry a head of a task force, and so he be an enyampa. And the MPP be crying no mind in way or a head of a task force. The only task force at President Mama sanctioned a national anti-illegal mining operations secretariat task force. What you say? And some more can you so be in him. Or see, I MPP told me when you nabi. And I'm say when to me I'm publishing one document or more time or more year na etimi enlisted near my echo as far as that program is concerned. But I have done so.
Okay, so
that is number 2. There is a clear difference. Mama, all the pillars, one kasa what's the kind, all the pillars of our comes the part, and then omumpa you for publishing. What I say, the reason why the people of Ghana voted for us say, yeah, be differently, not fighting. Because let me show you the difference between President Kufuor's fight and President Mahama's fight. Yet to promo, and now. Bomochichi fi nsuo mo be ka kire se den chemewu.
Professor
Frimpong Boateng, he was the Minister for Environment and Science, who was the chairman of Interministerial Committee of Illegal Mining. Ebe ka kire say o mine. Empanyifo akuku damawo MPP bu no. Ebodin o mine Olebu Flagstaff House as the headquarters of Galamsey. Also, President Kufuor made Galamsey made Galamsey a free-for-all enterprise. Go and read the 37-page report.
Okay, so
you had the Attorney General defending it. President Mama, now say acrophobia allegation against 2 impenyophobia in the NDC. What did President Mama do? Well, my Attorney General, I reform Akoyoko. Say yenye mu hwehwemu. Did that happen under President Kufuor? No. Omo aye bom di in the 37-page report by Professor Kufuor but bakumpo ni we ogina court. The Attorney General came out to defend them. Omaine, the reason was that there's no evidence. Meanwhile, Setmanta, no ye journalist, despite media, control police statement. Say, Omoji Galam say for excavators, or no bank accounts mu, and amount for to escaguni, the excavators are more. Is that not evidence enough? Is that police report not evidence enough? Bomba catcher say, Ubianya Bonibiana, there is no basis for investigation. President Mama, look at what he has done. Obaye, Omaye, who said there are over 3,000 excavators here in Pondo Port.
Ego?
Yes, because Omode Banu, Omuti be chere at the airport, Omode Beye. So, Oba Kugalam say ya, Utmi and then from the source. Into excavators in Chroma Cray, Missy Ampo. Now the Ababa Yegalam say, what I present Mama done? All the illegal mining licenses are amount for Nyaye, all the legal mining licenses are amount for Nyaye, or Mount Yen or quite personal. Have we not revoked them? We have done so. These are all the processes are mining here. Decentralization of you can't say mining, leases near the the government is doing it. Yasan Lanchi, another programmer. Ebe change BBR. How to fight illegal mining? The commitment of the president. The president Mama had that commitment. But that commitment was not there in the previous
all
government.
Presidents they've had
never.
That
Never. And I've demonstrated to you.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem.
I can go on and demonstrate
so
to you.
So the next
more.
question maybe you are demonstrating is that what at all has happened to Yamin and then the first one.
No.
When is Nasia?
When is Nasia?
When is Nasia?
You are comparing Abaya, Abetina Kunyasua, 8 months. Asemusi, a president, I refer my Attorney General. Did that happen in the previous government?
By Oshishi or no one women's national women's organizers excavator. Oshishi. So, the dog the same thing.
Unim date here, she keep them for. I was internal a way between the pennyphone.
Oh,
yes, to mafia one another. And yet because now buying it, Debbie, and yet because now buying it, Kogalam say, be out with
now, Nina,
in fact, President Kufuor, Tama prophesied from Paul Watson, a releasing the report. Or so, command President Kufuor 2 years, and Kufuor and BM that.
And Nuno, why different from
oh, Massa, or they are chief of staff 2 years. And Nuno, 2 years of buying. And you are comparing such a government to a government, or by a look at the giant strides we are making.
I don't have a challenge. I'm not currently saying. President John Dramani Mahama was caught to the extent of declaring it as a national emergency.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yena odi tumi ahye nsem enya emu gidie se yenhwe ne yenkokata na chima no yemu bi no ane ahye ase a ye dan esu ni ban yemu bi no central for yemu bi no nananom yemu bi no party for yemu bi no akuafo it is say yemu bi no how do we take away because like I say one the catch so mumbu say to that the main campaign so mumbu for gudi and how do we get out of this
and father say the problem of lawyer and they say the mighty and powerful in the society are
there's so much involved.
One of the mighty and powerful woman and saying what has the president done? He has referred them to Yoko. On one party for Obianka say Yampao said your more allegations near Yampao. But the mere fact allegations have been made, the president has taken steps to it. That particular action did not happen in the previous government. That is the difference American was on mine. On mine nearby, what is a 9 forest reserves now untouchable. One thing.
Intimako block order.
Aba. Yetimia rem, of course. I didn't course over several years. If you are being candid and as you know, say it is not a fighter at that form. You have difficulties with one of your own yebi. The commitment is to fight them. Said the Ebeya, you can fight other people. And the president has demonstrated that. Lawyer. What did they make us say? So it is clear. Say the president is doing well. On one kasa balance and natural resources. What you say? You go so you didn't near me go akwema ye. You launch a lot of programs. What you say? On my we buy excavators over 300. What is about Kumpaira? It is in the custody of the police and the MPP. You are just a 500 excavators. Etu irai. What you say? Etidenti a omo person omo force ya go abandon mass because omo person omo nya classmates. Ne ka say MPP force ye bi. NDC force by omo so ye de. Omo so ye bi. That is the whole goal of the MPP. Said be you draw parallels between you and you, but it will not happen. I'm saying that out comes the program now, ya launch no. O my me try to feed the house worker. Say from what I have seen, from the minister and the president,
you are hopeful, sir.
I am extremely hopeful. The commitment of the president alone, I am hopeful. Say within some few months, the people of Ghana will see a clear difference between our fight and the fight under the MPP. No excuse from the MPP or Kwesibuchi. Time MPP for year legal mind. The son of Okroma say, Professor Fumpo about report in the mind. Son of Okroma. What was his response?
Okay. Let me tell you my response. Dr. Samia,
defending the government.
Dr. Samia,
at the time.
Dr. Samia, you have spoken for 60 minutes.
On your time.
I didn't see a word. I'm expecting you accord me the same respect. Samia, I'm expecting that you accord me the same respect. Let's respect ourselves. You should give me the same respect.
On your timer. I won't start him and
the first thing is Dr. Samia Chantro. He makes the case, he says, we Chantro me and Sana Nini are exposing one after the other. A first intro, he say, Professor Frimpong Boating, and then a report in the buy 2 years, President Akufo-Addo, and Yahushe. See, me pacho, my enemy bow, or Casa, na one Casa, so Casa. Was it 2 years, President Akufo-Addo, and Yahushe? On my enemy, me pacho, must send you. Publication Ghana Web. I nyame na me Troy e Ghana Web. Me pacho say na kind Dr. Samia ye letter no man no. Mr. do me the favor and the honors by reading only the first paragraph of this publication for amanfo a ehwe ya no pay.
Akufo-Addo sanctions CID to probe Professor Frimpong Boateng's Jubilee House Galamsey.
Pacho date near that bay. I was here Monday 20th March 2023.
Okay, yes, Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pacho into kind first paragraph now I say President Nana Pacho wan kasa kind
the President Akufo-Addo has reportedly authorized the Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service to investigate allegations made by Professor Frimpong.
Thank you very much. Which means it is untrue. It is a lie. It is Samia's own fabrication and concoction to say on a very big platform like Adom TV say President Akufo-Addo Galamsey report no buy about Professor Frimpong Boateng report but wanya ho hwe no kodaye anya no kre publication we has exposed you. Number two, Samia makes the claim that there is only one anti-Galamsey task force in this country. National anti-Galamsey or National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations. That is the only task force. That again is untrue.
There be hold on. Now they are president and last minister. Omo could be a secretary. Omo jijine mu say. Say a task force. Hold on. About to a halt. This is the only recognized task force. Unless you are bringing the gold board.
Go on graphic.
No, but I'm saying that.
No, I'm making a point.
I'm
making a point.
This is the president of the land who has said that. Apart from that,
let me land. You let me make my point, please. Let me land. This is a graphic publication 42 minutes ago. Today, 42 minutes ago. And a graphic publication. Anti-Galamsey forces impound excavators arrest 12. Now, it's your story now. The police anti-Galamsey task force has intensified operations in illegal mining areas, making several arrests in the Ashanti and Western regions in separate exercises over the weekend.
Now the police anti-Galamsey, do they fall under the national task force?
No, that is that. No. The reason I'm saying no is because the reason I'm saying no is because the national anti-Galamsey task force, their leader is one Kenneth Boa.
Okay.
And the police anti-Galamsey task force, their leader is the IGP. And omo leader know what grounds, it's one gentleman, he has an odd name, I have forgotten his name. Over the weekend, I was watching this interview on Erasmus Asari Donko Facebook page. You can call Erasmus and ask him. Erasmus and ask him. So there is the IGP anti-Galamsey task force, and there's the Galamsey task force you are talking about here, President Mahama. and so the defense minister. That is what I'm saying. There are parallel structures Akwatia Galamsey, and that is a fundamental problem. In any case, and then weekend no national organizer Attorney Joseph Yamin Attorney General here investigating for Galamsey sense no. And then weekend no ko jina kweti I say President Mahama anti-Galamsey task force now Dr. Samia say it is the only anti-Galamsey task force no. Extortis come from the Galamsey yes. And then weekend no kind.
But it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change what? This is the national organizer. This is no. I'm saying he said this is the. He should do the needful. He should do the needful. No. He should do the needful. It's not just about talking again. He should do the needful. Let's connect. Let's connect what is happening. If you don't allow me to land, you not get the import of what I'm trying to say. Respectfully and humbly, you are there.
No worry.
Samia makes the case say Momo Titi free so as be catch us or then cheme wa yendi na chinye. Joseph Yabina yo national organizer. All the President Mahama tina meetings, mu functional executive committee of NDC party, or national organizer. Ebe catch say President Mahama task force as Samia Ajia to mu say that is the only recognized task force. Extortisika. Every illegal miners, you want to tell me that is not a problem?
But you come from an angle of a lawyer.
That is a problem.
The fact that somebody makes that pronouncement does not mean that is the case.
That is what I'm referring to you. A bit on where you say Momo Titie free. So I say the castle. Omahine.
But a convenient a bill.
Omahine. Because we went to law, let's go to law. In law, SMC, you need direct evidence. Omahine, SMC need direct evidence. You free be circumstantial evidence. Pieces of events when put together forms but one irresistible conclusion that assemblance. The events put together is that your national organizer of your party, who is an integral member and the decision maker of your party, he said task force are President Mahama Atia, President Mahama Naye the party leader no. That task force is extorting monies from people, and I am making the point that is a fundamental problem in the fight against Galamsey because tax force is so munko nremu enko stop here amfo no munko amfo no munko jo musika or mind you want to tell me that is not a problem?
Big one.
That is a problem, and that is why I'm saying I am raising an alarm that there has to be a coordinated secretariat, proper one. IGP there, Finance Minister there, National Organizer there, NDC headquarters for there. Ni amonka ni ambom. Na ni anya one anti-Galamsey tax force for the benefits and for the sake of our country. Oh my, and you see, and then your timekeeper. Who your timekeeper? Who your timekeeper? So then who your timekeeper? Who your timekeeper? That is how. Then who your timekeeper? You lack principles. You lack principles. You lack CID reports now. Also, President Kufuor commission. I have given you a...
No, why is the CID report?
No.
Why is the CID report?
I don't need to provide the CID report.
Why is the report?
You lied and I have exposed you. I don't need to provide the CID report. You lied and I'm exposing you. I don't need to provide the CID report. I don't need to provide the CID report. I don't need to.
No, as young as you guys are, no. Muku a lot of in-depth analysis of real situations. It's maybe I mean, per se, propaganda, but clearly. The first issue was that for 2 years, government sat on and did nothing.
Yes.
He has demonstrated that the president instructed the CID department for us to prove further. We can go and do our cross-check. It's our responsibility, especially my good self, to go and check whether indeed that story that has appeared in Ghana will credit to them, that the president directed the CID to take over that kind of report and investigate it. Did it actually happen? And it happened. Fine. If it did not, we'll come back here.
In fact, it happened. Should I tell you what happened?
No, I'm saying beyond that. I'm saying what count we need to go beyond that. The problem we have now is that Ghana man say national emergency, all hands on deck. How do we work towards that? Because shifting goalposts all the time, they make my because yeah, liberal ba other way no, yenti or boom kakra me to me say. Ya quiet is a nyoma ya da reclamation. Trees task force. Task force. Dr. Mr. Let me say. Who share on the service? I deal with the biaba no biaba. Ya secretary ya for drones, ya for tracker. You stop excavators. You the tax force.
You stop excavator.
Oh, yeah, stop it. And I'm for the Ministry of Minerals Resources.
Mineral transport. You
it was already there. It was already there. Now, mobile system.
The fight against Galamsey, a commitment by leadership.
Omamuni now.
Commitment by leadership. Commitment by leadership.
One fire machine.
National organizer, president, task force.
Doctor, one me Shembia after leadership decides. We down there
say the commitment by leadership not in the previous government.
Oh, then it cannot be.
My evidence, but
you might not appreciate their effort. You might not appreciate their.
Okay, Abujina Pobeka say akuntamine yegalam say. Investigation by the course of President Kufuor declare akuntamine. No investigation. No, none.
President
before the before we could blink an eye. Not President Kufuor declare to me say to me yegalam say investigation be ankoso.
No, it wasn't even Galamsey. You see, one is that say, as young men, we shouldn't engage in propaganda. We shouldn't engage in propaganda. Dr. Samia, you are learned person. You are fine gentleman. Throughout in the political system, you are lying. In political system, you are lying.
One president, Galamsey, the minister, Aquari Obisa or ye illegal mining without any investigation. President Abedina Simpius Wakleno.
Okay,
so but this is not a president. All fighting Galamsey. It's not a year. I watch you come out to say they are winning.
Also political shooting effect.
Oh my Pakasa. It's on my name. No credit. There is a new government in place.
For how long can we do Galamsey?
It's been 8 months. Abandoning the roadmap about responsible cooperative mining and skill development program. I laid down new directions and new foundations. Oma in one kasa wa admit say secretariats na dia tum say lapses are who community mining.
Yes, omo shemokina.
Wa ma roadmap. Even license when we dey
licensing regime no kra.
How our processes steps ya omo be go to crowds and omo si asase no so. E different from what has happened over the years.
Okay.
It's a catch us a bit different because this is what I mean. Opa obenya adagea ko second page third page naken kan yema ni bi.
Okay. So
the point I'm making is that the point I'm making is that the MPP4 granted without admitting anya the intini etifie no. So the analysis that they are no akofa MPP abem no. So analysis no a very porous analysis. But the point I'm making is that Sad National Anti-Galamsey Task Force, I will say a remedy to fighting Galamsey. No, one kasamu party ni see our task force, now your corrupt task force.
So lawyer,
so the point I am making is that we need. We need coordinated efforts. Yamfa task force no. South Matemedia. They should have a command center.
Okay.
A command center with a toll-free number. So ko extorti obisika nipa ni timi fresh out toll-free number ni say assume say a friend Dr. Samia ya ba mi krom e wo asin ha say no wa ba be gi mi sika say me ye Galamsey. Then we can initiate investigations into those matters. But to say that to admit that Galamsey no president will commitment into no yes, then it means all the short force. What they are suing any swap president, then it means all the short force. So you had best swap president.
Let's take out
the president, the tax force, and the statistica by Joseph Yamin. It's the president. Now when they launch a tax force,
so there now we are like
debut. When they launch a tax force, and then they say the first so yes. One of my dear to say, only Samia Eji to say tax force na your president in the tax force. Joseph Yamin says our tax force, no, Ejiji Amanfo Sika. And you want a tax force, Ejiji Amanfo Sika. It's not the president's tax force. Or is it my tax force? Or mine is it your tax force? Or is it Samia's tax force? It's the president's tax force. That is engaged in extortion. And this is from no less a person than Joseph Yamin.
No, okay, fine.
National organizer. National organizer. If you say Momotiti, or no one will never. Momotiti,
national organizer. Many are just said one more NDC party penny.
He talks about the tax force.
You see,
Jumedia Omukudino
analysis now when you
Jumedia Omukudino
under you
is
no
and under me accept it is about what is happening now. What is under me? There's nothing under me. You are in power. Something it's a serious matter. Something a serious matter. There come one seven no. And I'm for bio about green and brown.
I am passionate about the Galamsey matter. I am so passionate about it. I am so passionate about the Galamsey matter. I am so passionate about the matter. NDC aban illegal.
What's the president Mahama tax force?
Or say tax force na police for soldier for.
Tax force.
NDC for.
And you want to president Mahama tax force.
Your minister mentioned people at the flag house.
Na Captain Jabari is look at them national security for a year.
National organizer or an integral person of the NDC, but it's not part of the government. Say Mijidi say he means war for President Mahama. Well, who be? And our advisor President Mahama say, "On yes,
take a second look at it."
Bonnie be any. Me am me am suggestions.
Nipa na ya small mo so mo kodi juma on your behalf.
One case NDC abai for year galam say that was not that was the case.
Say
everyone on my what here.
If you analyze it, he's rather doing us good.
You have a good
hold on. Well, I don't know if you want to know everybody who carries that mantle of a task force,
of course,
representing Ghana.
It's not a matter of NDC, and that's what I'm saying.
And I'm saying that.
That's your question.
And I'm saying that. Say national organizer Babeka say, "Hey, ebi ameko amaka frustrating me." Mr. President, sa anko for no mu gina ya na emo tu anamon bi dia maye no. Mesrew sa dwene hu bie because emu bi no mu no anamontu omutu no. Enya de papa. And we all know.
Money be it's a very good. Let me answer my hand. The point is that I mean can't say money be wo. But some year asem kan ye say measures are buying the egu on say omo tax force Akwatia Galamsey. By inference, it means you die and die. If you say you were a Jumekuo bi wo hono ma Akwatia Galamsey
as a lawyer.
Oh, that is my understanding. Please. You don't control what you don't control my understanding. Please. Let me make my point.
One of the worst analysis.
Let me make my point.
What kind of analysis?
I'm not making the analysis to you. I'm making it to Amman for Shemi.
So what do you think?
What I'm saying is that what is the job of the task force? The job of the task force is so Mpesi Galamsey nano. Is that not the case? Me to me ko nrem ho enkosi Galamsey nano. Oman you cannot do that. That is what I'm saying. Say the adwuma na show bin sa. Enti ni ya wo say yekoda yetimi da ni ehun say adwuma no president Muhammad Ashem Krofo nsa say omo ye adwuma na maye. Na omo national organizer NDC national organizer Samia ya agiatum say is an integral part of their party. Ka say Krofo na ye de adwuma na show omo nsa say omo nkono nkokuntia Galamsey no. Some Krofo ne kwa no money Galamsey for na kwa ye ba kwa gigi Galamsey for this sika from say extort sika. From the word is, you know the word he used extortion. So the point I am making, so the government complex. So unlike your wait. So unlike your you see the question now will be saying. The point I'm making is that the government intervention is a weak intervention because the intervention is not the problem.
So let's reinforce it.
If we don't talk about it, how do we reinforce it?
But I don't know.
Joseph Yamina Meka and I mean better Hana Mimbo Muyanka. Why should we reinforce it? So we have to raise the advocacy about the fact that the Galamsey task force is a corrupt one.
The Galamsey task force, no?
According to Joseph Yamin,
a indicted government in any way. Yamin a indicted government in any way. On Casa NDC.
Now, illegal. It's not an indictment of the government. This is the president's task force. This is the president's task force. President Muhammad lands tax force.
So let's hold on to the
hold on. One final point. Who needs a process for about report? What the man President Kufuor in 2021. But President Kufuor, the chief of staff, through President Kufuor, order CID in 2023. Obi the report about 2021. If you care about fighting the Galamsey, will you have to
said the president didn't do anything about it. Now he said 2023 the president.
The man said the report was from the chief of staff and the president for 2 years.
Yeah,
2 years.
It got to the president's attention at that year. That year, now will take action on it.
So the president took an action.
David was the president and then chief of staff in Sakan in 2021. Yeah, that's what the man said. That is what the man said.
As it stands out, this report has not even been subjected to any proper scrutiny.
That's
a one-sided.
You may recall, say, I don't want to see a panel member to be a timekeeper. And I know that Ghana Post board member just a timekeeper.
So the point is that there was no genuine commitment about the fight against Galamsey under the MPP. President Mahama has shown different.
Should I tell you the commitment? Should I tell you the commitment the MPP?
Mamenkasa. The results was that mo minister for environment mo say Uncle Galamsey no abeka abonte say Flagstaff House no ye headquarters of Galamsey. Ono bobo mpagi for might be anyom under President Mahama. This has been different. So we are worlds apart from MPP doctor. What you say? Oman
there are some here kanini ya fa say no kura MPP ndi na opposition.
Ana mo be wo watch.
Now we they are working here fa say no kura ndi na opposition. Ghana for say yentina nchen na mo be solve galam say mo ba ye mo tax force di amafo sika wo mura mo tax force end di amafo sika.
MPP.
What national security for the two
was the next issue for
the MPP. There's some about
not
hey, now Dr. Brian Champon, Dr. Baumia, religious politics.
Stop twisting my words, Brian Champon.
Now say you have a video, Nibi.
Then let me see everything.
How does that impact on the fight on Galamsey? How does MPP accept impact on the fight against Galamsey? How does MPP accept impact on President Mahama tax force and
Actually, thank you so much for your time.